Okay, we're back again doing Red Skies. I think this is episode 10. Session 10. Wow. Making it through so far. Last time you guys came back from the village of the Naga, and when you got there and were kind of doing a few things, you were approached, or well, somebody was on watch. They were approached by another group of Malazan on the island that Rhux called Kalion. And they asked you to come meet with their chieftain or leader or mistress. It wasn't like the term wasn't exactly super clear, and so you agreed, and you guys headed on over there. As you were heading on there, you were trying to leave Penveril behind, but he somehow figured out you guys were going somewhere, and he came running after you and was brought forth by a bunch of the Kalian warriors, along with the large, huge, tall guy, Kalian. The group of you went to the village, where you found out that it was a village built around a smaller version of sort of the Ziggurat temples. And while you were speaking with the chieftain, the Naga attacked. They attacked the village. You guys headed to the entryway where the main attack seems to be happening, and while you were fighting, suddenly it was realized that was a feint, and the Naga were actually attacking, had actually went and raided a different portion at the same time, capturing a few people. At the same time, they were also in Malazan telling the other people this is what happens when you work with outsiders, kind of thing. And that is kind of, the battle ended, and that's kind of where we ended last time. So we will put ourselves right here. We activate you guys were at. And there we go. That was interesting. A bit longer to activate than normal. It's okay. And all right. So what do you guys? So the battle is just completed. They're kind of picking up some of the people are picking up their dead over in here. Moving some of them into the various huts and things of that nature. The Tho approaches you, Rhux, and says, "Please gather your people and come again. We must continue. We must speak even more urgently now." And then she seems to head back over towards where you guys were originally speaking. What are you guys doing?
I will motion for everyone to come back to the place we were at.
Okay, I'll follow.
Come on with.
I'll head with him.
I'm going with them.
I go.
Did you say you didn't go?
I said I go.
Okay.
Hey, he's already there.
Peter, I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. I don't know. Is anybody else?
I'm muted. Sorry. I had 2 mutes running. I just did a whole bunch of crap.
Oh, okay. I reloaded my Zoom because I thought it was me.
Wait. But you heard me talk about them go see the people, right?
No.
We heard you say.
You said, "Come with
we all
me."
said we went up to go back to the place we were at, and then you started your explanation, and then it just cut out.
Yeah, I didn't touch anything, but my mic muted.
That's weird.
Huh.
Yeah,
Like,
was
I
just
didn't touch
confused.
anything,
I was
but
like, I thought maybe
Oh,
no one was talking,
that's
but
not
I
true.
could hear you through the.
No. I
speaker.
touched the mic. I turned it off because I had a cough, so I forgot to turn it back on when I started talking again. That's what it was. Okay, Phew. At least there's an explanation. Okay, so as you approach the fire, you see the chieftain and the shaman arguing with each other in Malazan. Now, for most of you, that it's just a bunch of hissing and clicks and other things like that. But to Rhux, it seems that the shaman is now more than ever insisting that the villagers in the village move to the west, to try to, get lost in the jungle to the west and hopefully avoid more attacks. And you see Tho is looking on, and at a certain point she steps up to the two of them and says, "Mother, sister, stop! This is madness. We need to show unity for the rest of the people." And after a moment, they kind of calm down for a little bit. And the chieftain says in Malazan, which again, Rhux, you translate, I guess, this attack means more than ever that we must take the fight to them. And then the shaman she taps her staff a couple times and says, "Enough. Who will go with me to the west to found a new village and hopefully survive? We leave now." And she literally turns and walks, heads up the thing, and into this up here, and starts getting. And you don't know what she does, but that's what she does. She heads up into there, and if I picked the right one. Did I pick the right one? Nope, that's not the right one. That one is.
One with the weird eye, right?
Yeah, heads up and goes into the thing and and starts doing something. It's at that point that you guys both realize that Penvero's nowhere to be found. You don't see him anywhere.
Maybe they
Penrose.
kidnapped him.
Is
I
he
wouldn't be
back in
upset.
the? Is he back in those rooms, those dual rooms?
You're not sure. I mean, you remember him. A few of you remember seeing him try to go up into the thing. Dresd'a, you can't do that. As soon as you try to go up there, they block you. By the way. As you thought that he was trying to get there and they blocked him, and then that was the last you kind of saw him as you kind of ran to do the defensive or try to help these people.
According to his own words, he doesn't need our help. So I'm just like, he can catch up.
I'm just telling you, you don't know where he is. After about 5 minutes, the shaman comes back out, and she's carrying like some stuff, like a variety of things, and then she just starts heading out the thing. And as she starts heading out the village, you notice that about 6-7 warriors and maybe about a dozen villagers follow her, and they head out and you watch them kind of file out of the village. While they're doing it, the chieftain and Tho seem to be like, Tho more than the chieftain. The chieftain is from her spot, just kind of it sounds like Rhux, that she's imploring them to stay, that this is madness, that they are not gonna, that it's much more dangerous than the shaman is implying it is. Ubixatol, I think is what her name was. I have it here somewhere. But and Tho, like, to several of them, goes up and literally is trying to stop them from going, but they push her away, and eventually they head out of the village. What's her name? So, after that, the chieftain and Tho seem to talk in some hushed tones for a bit, and then she looks at you guys again, the chieftain does, and says, "We still need your help. What can we do to win you to our side and help us?"
I mean, I'm down. Our
looks at you
captain is being held by them, so we kind of have a thing against them too, right?
Yeah, I mean they do have yes. The captain is in the village. Yes, in the Naga village. Yes.
And we're with you.
Does everyone agree? I mean, this is something that I had at least wanted to try it to begin with.
Yeah, we
Because
can
we clearly
definitely,
need more people to fight them, regardless.
we definitely need to help. Maybe a full-on attack at first may be bad, and we need rest. That's the only other thing is before we engage, we need rest.
I think I do remember. Didn't they say that we only have like a day?
Tho
Like
says
tomorrow's when the
Tho says, as far as we know, this is the first. As soon as the mountain reaches their village, that day there will be sacrifices. I believe that is the next day. Like, yes, you have one day. Like tomorrow, they're going to try to do sacrifices. Is the gist of what you get.
So we have time to sleep.
It's up to you. They're not going to stop. They're not stopping you. They're not telling you not to. They're just saying you that tomorrow is when they start the sacrifices.
Just how early do we need to get up and get going? How early do we need to be there?
We should probably sneak it in tonight.
I mean, if we go to bed now,
I mean, we
Well, I
only
mean, it
saw
is
that there
dusk,
was.
so it's
We
already
only
dusk.
saw that there was like one way to get in there realistically, like unless you want to try to climb the wall, which seems hard. So my
I
thought
mean,
process
yeah.
is when the mount wherever the island drifts, it will cast a shadow. So
Rhux, give me an insight check.
I don't have my character sheet out. I don't know. Wait a minute. Let me click the button. Where's inside?
I guess that was better than that one would have been pretty bad. It occurs to you that she said that the chieftain said, "What is it that we can help you to help us?" Sometimes that isn't necessarily just people.
Maybe she can give us a plan and maybe a place to, once after you defeat it, some allies on the island to show us and
Well,
that type of thing.
beyond that,
Do they know how to
I'll
get into the
ask
village?
her- yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was gonna ask her if she knows another way into where this village is.
So the chieftain, I really push your name right next. Sorry, I'm just trying to find names here. The chieftain kind of looks at Tho, and Tho says to you, I do not know. Well, and it's about this time that you hear the sputtering of Penvro as a couple of guards bring him from the temple over here. Did that make him visible? Yeah, it did. Why is he not showing? Oh, there he is. And he's sputtering as they're kind of lead him over here and roughly push him down on the ground. And Kellyan kind of stands over him and crosses his arms and says, you hear him say, "You will not move again. Sit there. You move, I run you through."
Well, dang.
And
That's
Pembroke's
aggressive.
like, "That's not a very nice way to treat me. I've just been trying to figure out other ways and other things to do to help you out. This is the thanks I get." And Tho kind of looks at him and says something to the people who brought him up there. And you vaguely overhear them saying that they caught him in the lower chambers, looking at some of the walls. And
Is there more writing here?
And the inference that they give is that he's a little crazy, or at least in their opinion, he's looking at the walls. It's like watching paint dry. They just don't care. They're like,
Is there no
"He's
writing
weird."
on the walls here?
You don't know. You haven't been. I mean, there was some on the one in the place where they held you.
there's probably writing on the walls, but they've just seen it a million times and they're not
they probably
as
just think
concerned
it's
about it.
Stupid.
or they just don't
why
care
would we
about it.
Yeah,
They can read it anytime they want.
that's true.
And remember what you saw inside of this one down here wasn't writing, it was like pictographs and iconography and, foot by foot stone tiles that have scenes, small scenes and things like that. And it's not technically writing per se, it's just other stuff.
Yeah.
So when he says he was looking at the wall, that doesn't mean he was reading writing. It means he was potentially taking in what's being on display. Anyway, she then turns back to you and says, before I was interrupted, I just remembered a couple of weeks back while I was scouting the village, I do remember seeing a couple of Naga on patrol they were patrolling the small ruins to the south of the main entrance to the village. And I noticed one of them went into the smaller Ziggurat, and I thought nothing of it. But I never really saw him again until much later, like 4 hours later, when I saw him being pushed to his death from the waterfall by the shaman.
Oh dear.
Was this one of their people that was pushed by
Yes,
them?
one of their people. But I'm pretty sure he never left the Ziggurat, so I do not know how he would have gotten to the top of the cliff without going up to the thing. I'm 100%. I'm 100% is the wrong thing. It's very clear he never passed by me to go up the stairs of the Ziggurat. So maybe there is some other way in that I do not know about.
Sounds like that is our ticket inside.
About that
Either
time,
that,
about
or
that
we just
time,
make a
Penfro
light.
goes, ahem, ahem. Maybe I can be of some service here. And Kellyanne kind of stamps his foot on top of Penfro's foot and he goes, ow! Be quiet.
He might know something.
Let him
Well,
talk. Let him talk.
What do you know?
He
Ben?
didn't go to the west anyway, which I thought he would with the shaman and all the exploration there.
Well, it is in all of the ziggurats that I have explored in my time, they have tunnels underneath them. Some of them connect to other ziggurats. Maybe he found those. Maybe there's a way in that way.
There are 2 other ziggurats that are south of the camp.
It's true, and we didn't really look at them that closely.
Especially the lower levels.
She though says, I do not know if that is the case. I mean, we do have, and Pepper says, they have some tunnels underneath the buildings right before you, so therefore, I can only assume they have some over there as well. And she kind of glares at him again and then says, I do not know if this is true, but what he says is true. There are tunnels below here. This is where we keep and hatch our younglings, which is why you should not have been there. And it's very clear at this point that she knows he can understand her. She then says, I can take you to the ziggurats. We still have warriors that we can aid our cause as well. What do you wish to do?
Yeah, let's rest and
Let's
then get
formulate
out,
a
get a real
plan.
early start. Head over there.
Let's plan a bit.
Plan.
So before he told me to insight for other things.
No, it's just implying that
Yeah.
you guys have been here for 4 days or 3 days. They've lived
they
here a
probably know a
lifetime,
lot.
so maybe you should ask them questions. That was all I was implying. So I was giving you an insight check.
I'll ask them if they know what time of day they tend to do this ritual thing.
Tho says the last time I watched a ritual, which is it happened at dusk.
Happened at dusk. Okay, so that rules out that part of the plan I was thinking of. I thought it might be at like noon or something, like when the shadow is directly overhead of them or something, so they'd be darkened.
I will say though that over the last month or so, the number of sacrifices per ritual per time has increased. It used to only be 1. Now they've been capturing 2 or 3. I can only assume that they're going to assume big word for this person. I only hope they don't sacrifice the ones that they took this evening. But it would stand to reason given the escalation.
So how is he guarded?
How is
If
what?
the chieftain, I mean the
Oh, you see like 3 or 4 spearmen around her.
sorry, I meant not the chieftain, but the priest.
What
If we could
priest?
kill the priest,
The other.
Talking about the
The other
Naga.
Oh,
lizard-
the bad
again,
guys,
you saw
priest.
like four. When you were
Wow.
up. Oh no, you guys just saw the priest come in. She
Right.
says, "I have seen him. I have seen her. I keep calling it him, but it's actually her. I have seen her around the village occasionally. When I have gotten as close as I can with 4 armed Naga. Not that there are 4 arms on the Naga, but there are 4 Nago that are armed."
thank you for the
I realized that might have
Clarification.
I
construed
mean, if
as
they're
something
spearmen,
else.
they might be 3. They're probably 3 armed if they have spearmen.
it is D&D, so it could even
Yeah, that's 3 arms.
Just saying.
So if they do it at dusk, I feel like the 2 options we would have is to either go before and try to like divert some of their main forces to go down the steps, and then use this secret entrance to just liberate the prisoners and not even fight them. But that doesn't really accomplish the goal that what are they called again? How do you pronounce it?
Kalian?
Kellyan?
Yeah, Kalian.
Yeah, that doesn't really finish their goal of wanting to be at peace again. Because the only way that we can think of so far is to either take whatever this priestess has or straight up murder her. One of the 2.
We should
Possibly
plan
both.
on killing the priestess, or whatever.
One
I
of the
get that.
2, possibly both. Who knows? But
priest
so
should be our main target. If she goes down, I think that the
Yeah, it's-
sacrifices will end and they may be more people.
yeah, it's
And-
possible that she has them in some sort of thrall with whatever skull she found or the book. One of the 2. So if we get rid of her, then it's possible we won't even have to fight anybody else. So would the diversion still be the best idea? We fight less people?
I think that's a good idea.
Well,
Some sort of diversion.
Because
Yeah.
like obviously we don't have enough time to do a war of attrition to like get them to send out small patrols and then murder them over and over again. Because we have 1 day.
Damn, you found me out.
Yeah, we can't just sit here and kill small detachments and then eventually win. No.
so we could have their warriors attack on the stairs and we go up into the pyramid and kill on an assassination mission to kill the priestess and rescue the captain. If we rescue the captain, the captain may be able to help us. I mean, there may be resources there.
That's also possible, but
But-
most likely all we have to do is just kill this priestess. And then maybe a couple of her followers who are especially devout and maybe aren't actually under control. They just really like her ideas.
Yeah. The
As long
only
as you
issue
keep
is
zealots.
we don't know. Once we go into the Ziggurat, if we wait a lot of time and it turns out there isn't a passage there, or we don't, it takes too much time, then we don't have another opportunity. We either have to commit to it or not.
I think we got plenty. I mean, if it's not until basically, it looks like we have about 24 hours.
Yeah, we have 24 hours.
Or
So what we
1
could
day,
do
whatever that is.
It's dusk now, and she said it happens at about dusk tomorrow.
But I think we should have someone scout it out. Maybe they could scout it out beforehand, or
I imagine
No.
her name is Foon, right? What was her name?
So,
Foe. I
Oh.
imagine we could ask her to do it. She seems very adept at
scout out what?
Want to find the secret passage in the Ziggurat?
No. I think John was talking about having them like keep an eye on the village to see what their preparations look like, see how much time we have. Right? Is that what you meant, John?
yeah, that too. But we do need to go to the Ziggurat first and try.
Well,
to,
because we have a full day, so we could rest until morning and then immediately go to the Ziggurat and follow the passage,
yes,
which
I
shouldn't take 12 hours.
excellent plan, Captain.
It shouldn't take 12
Well,
hours.
yeah, it
That doesn't
shouldn't.
mean it won't. I guess we could ask her to go look at it for us now, but I don't know if we want to send her
She,
by
you,
herself.
you, if you, she overhear. Well, you're saying in common. Never mind.
Yeah, we're
If
talking in common,
if we
not
lose
not
her, I mean, she's our voice.
yeah, she's the one who.
We definitely don't want
Yeah.
You
to
can tell her what we're thinking.
have anything happen to
Just
her.
tell her what we're thinking first of all. See what she says. Tell her what we're thinking. We're thinking about using them as a diversion to draw the main and find a secret passage.
So I basically
No,
explained
You
that
can
the,
just translate. Like if that's what Chad wants you to say, then that's what you say. I mean,
yeah,
it's fine.
the plan we've come up with is to try to use the secret passage to sneak in and assassinate the priestess, because we theorize that if they're dead, or at the very least incapacitated and unable to use their powers over the populace, maybe the village will just stop trying to fight us altogether and we won't have to kill the rest of them.
This sounds reasonable. Sure. How will you coordinate this attack on the village with your assassination attempt? That's what she asks.
Yes. Praedyth.
How about the Raven? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that's my thought process. I'm asking the no. Praedyth?
Yeah.
Does your connection to the bird go through solid earth?
As long as it's within 100 feet.
Alright. So I don't know how I ask Foe how deep the tunnels on her Ziggurat are. Like the tunnels that they use, how deep are they?
She says. She kind of looks at Penvro and then she looks at you and says, "I do not understand the question."
How
And Penvro says, "Oh my God, holy cow! These people—they're just in common." He's saying this in common. He's saying, "It's about 15 feet down below the thing. You notice how we had to walk up some stairs to get into here?" Man, I've lost my accent for him. Sorry. He plus remember they're going up yet another 15 feet to the top of the thing. He kind of points out. He's like, "Yeah, you go down about 15, 20 feet. It's literally probably 10 feet underneath us, right here.
okay.
Maybe a little bit further. Depends on what's going on. Now, I would assume for what you're saying that there is a larger ziggurat with some smaller ones in this case. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was very large.
I would say that probably your biggest problem with this 100 feet range will probably be in the bigger ziggurat, not the smaller ones or the tunnels underneath that. If you have usually those particular things might have multiple levels, or at least maybe some larger chambers inside. Now, how high is it to the top of this cliff or ziggurat?
Was it 100 feet? I forget.
It was about 100 feet, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's about 100 feet tall.
Well, then you're probably okay. You might lose contact briefly as we pass from the tunnels into the ziggurat itself. Maybe. I don't know. If we go 10 feet below ground, 15 feet below ground, and that tunnel stays that way until we reach the ziggurat proper, the big one, well then your bird will not be able to be within range for a bit. What happens when that happens, Reverend Praedyth?
Well, he's still able to follow us around. I just can't see and hear through him.
Well, but he will not be able to see us. We'll be underground. How will he know where to go?
Well, if we can designate a spot, will we know where we're going to come out so I can just let him know where to meet us?
Don't believe we do. But I don't know. Though, he says that in Sir Malazan, and he kind of says to her, "Where do we know that this secret entrance comes out?" And she's like, "I do not know."
That would be what we would figure out in the morning. Because, like I was talking about, we seem to have about 12 hours. Because how long is a long rest? 8 hours?
Yep.
So we have 16 hours to scout out the tunnel and then plan everything. Theoretically, it shouldn't take 16 hours to get, from point A to point B, but that doesn't mean that it won't.
I think we'll have plenty of time, yeah.
We should have plenty of time, and we'll just have to be careful once we get to the part that's in the actual main ziggurat proper, because it's more than likely, based on the fact that it seems that Naga went into the tunnels and then was immediately executed, there must be something in there that the priestess doesn't want people to see. So that means that there will probably be some Naga down there in parts of it. So we'll have to be careful. But if we can figure out where the exit is, or at the very least, because I asked Praedyth, regardless of being able to see through the Raven, is there a way for you to make it do like simple actions
I mean,
besides move around?
it can do anything a raven can do. It's a raven.
So my idea was to have the Raven do certain noises when we're in certain places. So like, there's one noise for
Okay,
when
so
we.
I will remind you, real quick. Sorry, I will remind you that the Raven can telepathically be spoken to and commanded within 100 feet.
Yeah, but if we're still talking about going farther than 100 feet, then
Well, because in theory, even though the cliff itself is 100 feet tall, so like if it's above the cliff, obviously you can't talk to it if the tunnels are literally down at the base. As we go up, A, we'll be able to communicate with whether it's circling or when it's circling higher, and B, it also could just because it's 100 feet doesn't mean it's always 100 feet straight vertical. It can be 100 feet, horizontal as well. I'm assuming it's like a 100-foot sphere around you where that's the limit, depending on where the bird is.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah,
That's
So if
true.
we're in the middle of the giant cliff in like some main chamber, you can still talk to it because it's 100 feet, to our left on the outside, but it's like there.
correct.
So my thought process would be, depending on when we, maybe it has a specific circling pattern or call for when we reach the exit, for when we've encountered resistance, and therefore might need to have them go in early because now if the Naga get warning, they'll know that we're there, which means that we have to have the second force maybe start earlier than we want to. But like all I was thinking was the Raven would have some sort of ability that we would explain to the Malazan to pay attention to, and if they see such things, they would react accordingly.
Yeah, I'm sure we can.
Okay, so here's the way it's going to work.
Out some sort of signal.
The Raven goes up toward the area at the top. Okay, because
Yes.
you don't need to contact the Raven while we're going through the tunnels, I don't think. And then once we get close to the top and exit, then you tell the Raven to go back down to where the
Yeah, we can either have it go down, or we can have it like
where
maybe
they're hiding,
while
and then
while we're
say,
just chilling, it's like making a regular circle, and then when we get to a certain place, it does like a figure 8 or something.
yeah. Well, if they see a Raven show up right next to them, they'll know that, hey,
That is also true.
it's time to move.
Typically, one thinks interesting things when a Raven randomly shows up.
Yes.
Yeah, that could work.
So, do we know which Ziggurat is the one that she thinks? There's several, right? And
There's
we
two.
need to know.
There's the two smaller, kind of broken ones that were further south. There's the two small
Right.
ziggurats that are a little bit further north, and then there's a big ziggurat that's all the way to the north that leads up to the top of the cliff. She says, I believe it was the eastern one. And right after that, Penver says, it probably doesn't matter. Or man, he just became something else. It doesn't matter. They usually both have temples in them. They probably both have tunnels. Just need to find one of them.
Okay.
And Tho kind of gives him a look again, because he's speaking in common, so she doesn't know exactly what he says, but she can kind of assume, given what he's done in the past. And she says, it's possible both, because like here, if you go up into both of our things behind us, each one leads to a different set of rooms. And tunnels.
Well,
Chief-
you know which one the person who died went in, so and you know he.
Approximately, she thought. Yes, she says she thinks it's the eastern one, but I mean, she doesn't know exactly where he went in those things. Like she might have lost him because she thought he went into the eastern one, but he went around and then he went into the western one. She's not 100. Like she thinks it's the eastern one, but she's not 100% sure. That is what she's saying.
So just make sure that it's not too risky for them to create this diversion where, you know, they're going to end up getting trapped or die or something like that.
I will probably be the one to start it. It'll be fine. I will get close. We will hide our warriors partially on top, partially in the bottom, and try to ambush as many of them as we can. Knowing that you're coming through the other side, hopefully we can coordinate this well, and that will make it so that we do not have to lose too many of our friends.
Well, we're not looking for an ambush so much as we're looking for you to draw them away.
Right. That's what she's saying is, I'm going to draw them away, but I'm going to draw them into an ambush, so at least we can do some damage to them in case we are not able to hold them off.
Yeah, that would be very helpful.
Yeah. Okay. So, why don't we hit the hay and then get up early and get over there and under the cover of dark and we can get into position.
I do have a question. Do these people have the ingredients for gunpowder, where I could, as a gunsmith, make bullets for my?
They don't have the ingredients for gunpowder, no.
Okay.
But you have gunpowder.
Back to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have gunpowder. You don't have the shot.
Well, no, the shot can be anything, right? I mean, I can make. So when it says I can make bullet, the lead shot.
I mean, if you had some time and tinker's tools and stuff like that, you can make some lead shot. Yes.
Okay. But I don't have that.
The only place you have lead, the only thing that is even remotely close would be the cannonballs you have, and they're steel, so you'd be hard pressed to make bullets out of them.
Okay, just a thought.
Yeah, no, it's a good thought. I'm just with the tools that you currently have. Like in theory, you could make some stone shot if you could, but it has to be not perfectly round, but it's gonna have to be small enough to fit in the barrel, so you don't blow the barrel out. You don't want it to have too many imperfections because if it catches in the barrel, who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, I would give you the ability to spend some time to make stone bullets, but they would on a fumble, like a one, basically your barrel would be not permanently destroyed, but would require time to refix it.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
If you'd like to do that, you can, because remember, you're going to put in gunpowder and wadding, and then you're going to put the bullet in, and then you're going to put more wadding in. So it's not going to blow the rock apart if you find the right stuff. If you find some good rock, which you can.
Yeah, I would love to do that if I have time. If you will allow me to do that.
I don't remember what I had for Tinker rules for how long it takes. Give me one moment.
It takes gunsmith. Spend 5 silver pieces of lead. You can make 20 lead shot. It doesn't say half a day's work, 4 hours.
All right, so you could do it in 4 hours. I mean, you'd have to find some rock, or at least there's plenty of rocks around here, but I would give it the same amount of time, but I would say you can only do half the number. So
that's fine.
You could do 10 because you're gonna have to shape these rocks very carefully and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would definitely like to do that.
All right.
Thank you.
Are you guys? What do you want to do next? Tho says, like, it seems we have a plan. Do you wish to go back to your tower, to the ruins, and speak with the rest of your people?
We just sleep here. Go from here.
Do you think it might be a good idea to check back? It's entirely possible the Naga might go there.
That is a possibility.
And if they're there, we could take out a detachment of them as well. But we all,
I mean, she can take you back, is what she's implying. And with some
How
of the
long?
warriors.
How long did it take to get here?
It took you about an hour. It'll probably take you about that amount, because remember, you're just going to follow the river, so in the dark, it's not too terrible to follow that river. So I'd say it'd take you an hour to get back.
And maybe some of the people would want to fight with us as well, because
we might be able to get even more warriors.
It's possible.
Additional warriors.
were there any people who were xenophobic in that crew who would not be willing to
Just
advantage of
maybe
lizard people?
the whatchamacallit woman.
You mean the Sylvan girl?
Yeah, the Sylvan girl. She did not
Maybe.
like me.
It. I mean, you already know that there's two people back there who could not help. Lon has
That's
a broken
true.
ankle.
Honest
The
broken
second
ankle,
mate has
and
a
the second mate has a broken arm.
broken arm, so they're not going to help you. But others might. Yes.
I get like Barsk and maybe one or two others. I think the rest.
I mean,
just
you got Barsk, you got Sand, you got Rat, you got Perry. I mean,
I don't know if we should take all of them, mostly because it's
No.
we'll never know when the smugglers are going to get there, so we want to have someone there to protect the injured.
And yeah, we need some boarding axes too. Did anyone bring boarding axes?
I have a boarding axe. It's
Well, I'm
part of my
trying to
weapons.
remember off the ship. Do we have it? I don't
nobody
have.
specifically took them off
Oh.
the ship. No.
No one did. And there's not enough time to go get them either.
No, I wouldn't say they just give you advantage on climbing, which would be very useful right now.
Oh, that's right, they do. I need to remember that.
I know.
Are you
I
guys
just
heading
read
back to the tower or not?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
So Tho says something to the chieftain. They actually go up the stairs away from you, Rhux, and away from Penvro, and they speak for a bit. And then she comes down, and two of the spearmen come with her, and she says, "Come with me. We will take you back. Be as quiet as you can, because we do not know if we are being watched at this point. Clearly, somebody followed us or something to know that you were here. So just be as quiet as possible." And they start heading you south. We'll take you to the exploration.
Actually, do you think the other village will attack again?
It seems unlikely, just because it is, they need to prepare for the ritual, the sacrifice. So.
That's true. Okay.
All right, so they head you south. That's not what I wanted to do. And it's over the course of the next hour, you head back to the tower. Let me roll one. Huh. Luckily for you, it's the other one that I'm looking for. So nothing happens, and you get back, and it's well past dusk now. The three of those, Tho and her two warriors, melt back into the jungle and head off, and you guys head down into the tower. On the way down into the tower, Penvro kind of is looking at the stuff and says, "Oh my God, someone has done it again!" And you see more scratches all through on that first level underneath the tower, all through some of the stuff and ruining the writing on the walls.
I tell Penvro, do not worry. There's plenty of other things to look at this way.
I'm not too worried. I got most of it down already, but it's still quite irritating. Why is someone attempting to destroy priceless information? And you guys head back down and continue down into the tower, where you find everybody kind of sitting there. They seem to have just finished eating. And Barsk looks up as you come in and says, "Ah, we got some fish. Unfortunately, we ate it all. So I guess salted meat for you guys." But maybe
Yeah, well,
we'll open one of
they-
those bottles of rum tonight.
They ate all the freaking snake too? That was a big
Oh, no,
snake.
they still have snake, but they didn't eat it. They didn't cook that. They kept that because they're going to start. In fact, you see that being smoked over on the side.
Mm.
It seems they caught some fish, so they ate that.
Well, I'm
instead.
going to go tend to the two wounded again, just to
Yeah,
make sure they're doing fine before we talk
You
to
go
Barsk
check
about
them,
the
and
plan.
everything seems to be going fine.
Good.
Marcus, you sit down and take the rocks you've gathered and start tinkering.
Okay.
Circles.
It's probably going to take you quite a while, but you already know that. It'll take you probably to past midnight. But anybody else doing anything?
Actually-
I'm gonna talk to Barsk.
Peter, I'd rather rest first and then do it.
Okay, whatever.
Because of the two, I'd rather have the full rest and not have the bullets than vice versa.
All right. What do you want to talk to Barsk about? Barsk is like, What's up?
I just explained the whole plan we have.
doesn't sound too bad. Let's I can bring me and Sand, and we can probably leave. Well, I'll bring me and Perry. We'll leave Rat and Sand here.
That sounds fine. We're probably all gonna be part of the
Oh, and Tuber.
kicking in force.
We can bring Tuber. He can be some muscle. he only understands simple commands, but we can have him do some stuff. Like he knows how to run fast. Maybe we can use him as a rabbit.
Okay.
Rabbit.
No, yeah, that's fine.
You know, have him chase him.
Yeah, they're the ones where you get them to chase you, then you kill them. We could probably put those 3. I think we should.
I mean, those guys
three
we'll
with
put them with the. We'll come up and we'll be with the guys up top.
Yeah, with the
Man, I
outside
can't-
force.
Can't speak too much Malzahn, but I know a few words, so maybe I can at least. I mean, we can figure out at least the go and stay and attack commands. And sure, if they jump out, then I know to jump out too. So it'll be fine.
That sounds good.
Kellyan approaches you guys and says, "I will go with you tomorrow, but I will stay up top and work with them. Is this
Thank you.
acceptable?"
I nod and tell him yes, that's good.
Honestly, sorry.
Where I thank him for his offer to help us.
All right. Anybody else doing anything?
I'm going to sleep.
All right.
I shall also sleep.
Anybody going to do any watches or anything?
Well, yeah,
Oh yeah, I guess I'll be
That's
first
good.
watch.
That's
I'll
good.
set up with first watch.
Okay.
I'll do second.
All right.
Rhux will do 3rd.
All right. So first watch. Are you being upstairs, downstairs? What are you doing? Which way?
Up.
Okay.
Upstairs for me.
Is this first watch?
I'm on a second.
Okay. So
but-
first watch is Aaron is upstairs.
I'll be on second.
Pardon?
I will.
I'm on
What?
first watch.
Okay. Who is on first watch? Please say yes.
Dresd'a, yes.
Okay.
I am.
Okay. So
Aaron,
of
yes.
Aaron and Dresd'a, who's up and who's down? Or are you both
I am
up or
up.
both down? So
I
Aaron.
can be down.
Okay. That's all. I just want to make sure because there's 2 entrances in you guys. Okay. You guys. Aaron goes up. You kind of sit outside the tower, or maybe on top in the top floor as much as you can. It's hard to see some of the flare, so probably better to sit outside the tower. Typical forest night. You notice though. You certainly feel a slight change in the way the humidity is picked up a bit, which seems odd for this island. And you can actually see, like you're seeing the sky and the stars, and as you get more and more to the west, you notice that the stars just kind of blink out. So you're not sure what that means, other than maybe clouds or something like that are coming. So that's sort of what you're kind of looking at. Dresd'a down below, you basically kind of get into the rhythm of the sea, kind of gently lapping into the cave and then lapping out and lapping in and that sort of stuff. It almost puts you to sleep, but nothing else seems to happen. Second watch. Who's on second watch, and what are they? Who's up and who's down?
I'm usually on second watch. And I'll be up.
I'm up. Oh, I was going to be up, but okay, never mind. Okay, I'll be down.
Okay. Same kind of deal, although up with Iylis. It's pretty clear as you're sitting there watching through the thing that there are definitely clouds coming in from the west. And the wind picks up a little bit, like gusts every now and then. So, and you kind of smell. I mean, it's on an island, so it's not going to be the same thing. So definitely starting stuff to pick up, but nothing. I mean, you're still seeing some clear sky, some of the stars and stuff above you, so you're not too worried about it. Down below, occasionally you hear a little bit more rush of water in. Sounds like maybe the tide is starting to come in, so the level is coming up a little bit. And who's on third watch?
I will take
Me.
below.
Rhux will take up.
Okay. So during third watch, Rhux, you notice that the clouds start to the beginnings of clouds start coming over. You start seeing spottiness of the stars and stuff in there. But what's more interesting is you notice that the big floating island, which you can just, I mean, when you started the watch, you could see it because it's still against the sort of the night sky and the cloud and the stars, slowly you start to lose it, but suddenly you realize you can see it again because there are these orangish lights glowing from portions of it underneath. Give me a perception roll. Is enough. The lights they're like at like 3 spots that you can see, like 3 spots from this distance. They look like more like pinpoints of light than anything else. They're kind of an orangish color. They flicker a little bit, but not too much. And that's about all you notice. We're back from our technical snafu. So you guys were back at the thing. I was telling you about the fact that you saw those pinpoints of kind of colored orangey red lights on the underside. So it's clearly on the underside of this floating mountain. It's the first time you've ever seen them at night. Maybe they were in during the day. You're not sure because it's bright out. It would be hard to see these during the day from this distance. Yeah, so you notice that, but nothing else seems to happen from the thing. It seems to be just that. Below, at one point as dawn starts to come up, you do hear what sounds like some kind of splash towards the entrance, but you've heard this before. It's either a sea lion or maybe a dolphin or some large fish or something that is doing something. So when you look, you don't see anything. Everything looks fine. And so it is now morning. You can take a long rest.
Let's go.
Long rest.
Rhux,
Yeah.
as you're finishing your watch, Tho shows up. She says, "We are ready when you are.
We will leave at once.
We will wait up here until you are ready to go." And then she kind of disappears back into the brush in the jungle.
I head downstairs and rouse everybody because it's time to go.
Well, I mean, people are already waking up.
Good, it's time to go. Then I'm gonna head back up and like out into the clearing or whatever, like outside of the thing.
Penrose, as you're going, Penrose kind of comes up with you and says, it's such an adventure. I'm looking forward to this.
Why is he coming?
Oh, I can help you. Who else is going to be able to read all the ancient Malazan that you will come across? Tell you what is what. Maybe help you You hear him almost say trip traps. Instead he says, solve traps. Because there are definitely many of them. There are always many traps in these things. Rolling boulders, pressure plates that fire little poison darts.
Do we at least get to
Skulls on top of pedestals that when you take them off, the whole thing comes down.
The joke. No, you took my
A
joke.
spear with a skeleton on it that scares the guy who played
I was
Dr.
gonna ask
Octopus.
if we would get to, spend time trying to figure out the weight of a gold head, but whatever. Take my thunder before I can even use it. When I do come up, I will. Is foe still hiding?
Well, I mean, they're somewhere in there. You have no idea where they're at, but you get up top with Penrose. Penrose with you. He seems to have somehow, at some point in the last, since last night, acquired some kind of gnarled walking stick. You don't know where the hell he got it from, but he's got it. He's got a walking stick.
All I tell him, as long as he doesn't is careful and doesn't try to run into random rooms, it'll be fine.
Oh, no. In fact, more than likely, I'll forget to follow you. Just remember to bring me along, because you never know. What is everybody doing? Besides Rhux, because I know exactly what he just did.
Getting ready to rumble.
Yeah, give my staff.
I just wanted to
making
let
sure
Bella
I
know there would be
I
like
have
3
all
more
my
people she didn't
spells.
know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at some point, Barsk and Tuber and Perry come up. You hear before, for those of you who are still down there, Rat seems to be very upset about it. Come on. I can go on. I can remember. I'm good with that dagger. I can probably take these guys out. They're probably not very good at all. He's like, and Barsk is like, no. I need you to stay here and look after the second. Look after Lond. In case whoever made all this stuff down here comes back. I don't expect them to. It doesn't seem like they've been around for a while, but you never know. You've got the most important job. Rat seems a little mollified, but definitely he's kind of got his pouty face on.
Look at it this way.
But
I had to
Sand is
revive the
there
man
too, so-
once. I'd prefer not to revive him again.
Yeah, Sand is there too. Sand still is the whole. Yeah. We'll sit here. We'll try some of that powder I found. You know, the sugar stuff.
Which powder?
Toalol.
Oh, the one that doesn't
The
addict
one,
people?
unless you're arcane, doesn't do anything to you. It just makes you
Yeah,
sugary.
that's fine.
And then Barskin, those two come on up. So eventually they get up there before everybody else does. So, anybody else doing anything? Dresd'a, are you doing anything? Like, say,
Binding
binding?
ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to decide if I should keep the thief or try the sword dude.
Well, remember, we're going to be spending time sneaking through caverns and trying not
All right,
to
I'll keep the
triple
thief.
arms for a bit.
I'll bind with Corsair
Okay.
Primeval.
All right.
Yeah.
So since we've already kind of done his thing, I'm not going to do it again. But again, you sit down, you draw out your chalk thing, you draw out his symbol, and over the course of 10 minutes, he appears. You speak with him a bit. Anybody who's kind of watching the outside of this, they don't actually see anything other than you sitting in a circle. Seemingly mouthing words to yourself. And then at some point, though, they do see you kind of arch your back a little bit, and then there's sort of like a puff of wind. Your hair kind of puffs up a little bit, and then you kind of settle down, and then you get up and you start erasing everything and do that kind of stuff. But yeah, at this point, though, they can still see all the runes that are all over your exposed flesh of any sort that you leave exposed. So, like, there's runes on your hands and stuff like that from this particular guy. That's his sign. Anybody else doing anything? Marcus, are you going to try to do your...
Yeah, I'm going to do the bullets, but I have not. finished
Well,
it yet.
so, yeah, you haven't, and everybody seems to be leaving.
Gunpowder. Okay.
I mean,
I got some gunpowder from the barrels.
yeah, you can pick up the horn. There's 3 horns of gunpowder, so you can certainly take one of them. It doesn't seem like they're going to give you the 4 hours, though. At least everybody else is going up.
Okay. To make the bullets.
Yeah, because it's going to take you 4 hours to make the bullets.
Okay. I will mention I've still got to make bullets. If you need to wait, it will be much better for us if I have these.
So from the time we arrived back and he went to bed and he did not have an extra 4 hours in that
Nope.
time to now.
No, you guys got back. Remember, it was dusk. You got back. It was 6. Like, I asked him if he wanted to do the tinkering before doing the long rest, and he said no.
Yeah, well,
because that would be,
I assumed he wanted to get up early and do it.
Yeah, that's
rather
what
than
I was
stay up
planning.
late.
You still need to have the 8 hours. That's my point. Like, it literally has been the long rest. That is where we're at.
right. But if I tinkered beforehand, then I'd be still not in long rest, correct?
Correct.
So,
But it's up to you to speak with the rest of your
no, I'm saying
guys to see if they.
we need
like,
to wait.
all I'm saying is that Tho showed up at dawn and said we're ready to go. So
Well, for us to be at optimum, we need to wait. I need to do this. It's
Anybody else can
powerful
help?
magic.
Can anybody else help you?
I
Get it
don't
done
no,
faster?
no one else can help.
think so.
You had an artificer, yes, but you don't have an artificer. All right.
Can I make 5 bullets in 2 hours?
No.
Okay.
You just have to, the whole point is it's a time-based thing. It's intended to be. That's part of the whole point of the balancing factor is the time portion of it.
So,
And
I mean,
also
I-
remember, I'm not making you pay 5 silver, so because you're
no, I get
cobbling
that.
together stuff. So,
We should wait. You should let me finish this because, again, a gun can definitely help us. I can, do amazing things with it. Perhaps
Shoot a
lock
man.
off the captain's cage and get out.
Well, how much longer do you need?
he needs 4 hours.
4 hours.
I mean,
4 hours is going to put you pretty close to noon before you start. Maybe about 11, something like that. 10 to 11. We'll say that.
A little late to start.
Well, but again, and
Bang bang stick.
I don't know if these people have ever heard of gunpowder. I mean, it probably may surprise them and scare them as well.
That would be cool.
But if you don't think it's worth it,
I mean, I'm down to see him make some cool things, shoot at a normal object. That sounds like a fun thing to see.
if they want to go ahead and scout, we'll catch up. I mean,
All right, I'll stick by with you.
Remember, Tho is up there with warriors, as far as you know.
Right.
And somebody needs to tell Rhux. Like, I'm assuming you're having this discussion downstairs, and Rhux is upstairs.
oh yeah, I'll go tell Rhux that all this is happening, or if someone else will, then I'll go ahead and start. We'll be that far ahead.
I can tell them for you.
All right, so you head up. Rhux, what do you want to tell Tho? Because at some point she comes out, and it's like, what are we waiting for?
How much longer did he say it would take?
4 hours.
I don't know if we have 4 hours to give. Because what time is it?
It's like it's dawn, so dawn at this time of the year would probably be for this particular latitude maybe 6:30 a.m.
So you have like 12 hours. 14 hours.
I mean, you're in sowing tide, so you probably have about 12 hours of daylight. You're basically right around the spring equinox. So yes, you probably have about 12 hours or so.
I don't know if we can give up a third of the time we have for this.
Or can we? I think it's fine. I think we'll have time. We're not really pushing it by going at 10.
I guess that's true.
Maybe we could help these witchums have better weapons. Is there anything we can do to outfit them with something sharper or something?
Well, the only thing you
heavier?
had down there that you might be able to do something with was, like, there was the mining equipment. There's probably some pickaxes and stuff like that. Some picks.
Why don't we see if we can give them something that'll do more damage or whatever that help them out?
Yeah, invite them inside.
They're not going inside.
Oh,
The only one who's there is Tho. You don't see anybody else other than
Is
Tho.
he able to fashion them as we walk, or does he need to be sitting the whole time?
He has to do tinkering. So
yes, he cannot.
correct.
I will tell Fo. I'll gesture to the 3 people that she doesn't know.
Okay.
And I'll say that one of our warriors is fashioning a weapon that he thinks will be able to give us a very large edge in the coming battle. So, but he needs a little bit more time. These 3 warriors who you haven't met are going to be, along with the really tall guy who she knows or has seen, are all going to be part of the force trying to lead people away to help augment your numbers a little bit. I point to Barusk and say that he knows some Malazan, but like to help make sure that there's no, confusion. And then the 3 of them. So the 4 of us and her will go to the village, and we'll also bring these like extra weapons we have, and see if they will help as well.
Why would you go to the village? The warriors are here.
Oh, the warriors are here.
Yes.
Oh.
Although, what are these weapons you speak of? Are they spears? Just better points? Are they axes? Maybe some bows? If it is none of these things, then they will not help us.
Think of it. I know what
would you expect, guys? If they're proficient in spears, hand axes, and bows. If you're going to give them a pick, they're not proficient in it. It's not going to be very helpful to them.
Well, I just thought we just sort of like if we could show it to them and then they could decide for themselves. They could say no, it's not going to help us. I don't know. I just whatever.
Basically, you just said no, it's not going to help them. I mean, if there's some spears or something, that would help them. Like they have stone spears. If you had metal spears, that might be of use. But That's
You
not,
could perhaps. take
As for the
points off
weapon, as for the weapon that he says he's making, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they don't know what a gun is,
nope.
but we know what a gun is, and I'll just explain it as a.
Well, he's not making a gun. He's making ammunition for it.
Yeah, but he has a gun. I explained it to her as a.
No, it's all good. You explain it, and she's
Yeah,
like,
just like it's an automatic bow that goes really, really fast and really hurts.
all she does is say, "Very well, we shall wait."
Do
We're waiting 4 hours.
could you put metal arrowheads on as spear tips?
We don't have metal to use. I don't think we have enough time to melt down one of those
He's saying,
bowling balls.
I don't know if anybody has
Okay.
any actual arrows. I think most of you have crossbows, actually.
Do I
Yeah,
have
that's why
arrows?
I wasn't sure. Just a thought.
I have a freaking.
No, I know what you're thinking. Maybe it could work, but I think everybody has crossbows. I don't think there's anybody with a bow of any sort.
I mean, do we have any loose metal that we could fashion in the 4 hours that we have?
Not really.
Like these pickaxes that we have, could we like somehow get parts of it off and then use
You have
that
a
for?
dagger, perhaps you could put that on the stick and use that as a point.
That's true.
That's with those.
Let's see here. Quick. Check something. In the end, it's not going to help them at all because they already have the equivalent of a spear's damage, so or a metal spear's damage.
Oh, okay. I thought they were doing 1 point apiece each time.
Well, it's because they're not very strong.
Ah,
They're very weak. It has nothing to do with their weapon. It's just the fact that they're not very athletic.
I thought they crit and did like 3 points.
Yeah, because they have a -2 to their damage.
Wow.
So we could have.
They're
them-
really good at hiding.
I could work on like we could do some calisthenics
You could-
and push-ups and
Probably not going to increase their strength in 4 hours, though. But it is an interesting thought, yes. No, they're just not very strong. That's the reason why their stuff.
feed
is so
them
good.
protein.
Actually, if you discuss it with them, you find out that their diet is mostly insects. So they don't eat red meat or they don't eat lizards or anything like that. They pretty much just eat the various bugs on the island and some of the vegetation. That's about it. Which might explain why they're so thin. All right, so 4 hours later.
4 hours later.
4 hours later. You have 10 stone balls. The damage will be equivalent. It's just that the gotcha here is that if you do get a critical failure, you will have to fix the barrel. And fixing the barrel will take basically a short rest in this case. All right.
Okay.
Cool. And I guess now it's time to head up. So you guys head north with them, and as you kind of move out, you see that there's about a dozen of the Kalion with Tho, dozen warriors. As you kind of are moving north, I don't know why suddenly the whole thing. As you're moving north, you notice. Oops. So you kind of get out a little bit further. There we go. You can see in the distance. You can see that the floating island is now basically directly over the village.
Uh-oh.
And for some reason, everything that you guys had visually had is gone again. So I don't know why that happened, but so because you're with this group, I'm going to let me give a couple of rolls here to see if the group is detected. All right, it takes you the better part of 2 hours to get up to. That's not what I meant. To where the village is at. To get outside the village. So you guys are gonna be on this particular map again, which takes a little bit to load. However, you're not gonna be right there. You guys. I'm just opening up the map so you guys are on it and can kind of remember where things were. That can go away because those guys aren't there. All right, so you guys come in with the Kalion. Make sure everybody's here. That's Barsk. I don't want Barsk in here right now. Hylough, Raven, Iylis, Praedyth. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all you guys. And now you have Penvro, which is your favorite buddy. Penvro will be with you guys.
That loser.
And what do you want to do now as you kind of come upon... He kind of starts to see the ruins ahead of you guys as you start, and you can see him kind of get like super excited, and he starts to say something, and Kellyanne, who's with you guys but is going to stay up top, kind of gives him a look, and he just clamps his mouth shut as he starts to say, well, and then so how do you guys want to approach this? What do you want to do next as you get into this particular area? Undiscovered so far. The Kalion kind of melts into the forest around here, and you see them starting to move up. Barsk and Kellyanne and Tuber and Perry kind of move with them as best they can. On the route, while you guys were heading up, Barsk, Rhux, you helped those guys learn enough of the Kalian language to be basically like hide, run, attack, a few words that would at least be useful for today. That sort of stuff. Wait, stop, listen, enough of those that at least Barsk can do stuff with the guys that he has. And so they kind of head off into the thing. What are you guys doing?
Well, she said the east one, right?
Yes.
What is the compass on this map?
North is up on all of these maps. It's overhead now, so it's a lot easier for me to just keep them. North is up.
That's
So-
fair. So it's
so
the
it's
one
that-
right next to us.
Yeah, the one we're coming up on.
Mhm.
Let's go for it.
All right, so you guys head up to there. You don't have to move anything. I just know you're
Oh,
gonna
we're
go
still
there.
in combat, though.
Shouldn't be.
We
Oh,
are.
yeah, end it. All right, so you guys can move up. You move up there, and how you want to go about trying to figure this out. I mean, Penvro kind of goes up there and starts examining the whole thing and looking at it from various sides and kind of slowly walking around it. You can see him. He's taking out a journal and he's noting something down of it. He's got it seems like his journal has a little ink pot in the very top, so he's like and writing stuff down as he's going. You see him take steps with a purpose, and then he gets one end to the other and he writes something down. What are you guys doing?
I will.
I mean, I'm trying to look for
I'm gonna go to the top part
entrances.
of the thing. Examine
So,
the area.
where do you want to try to do that? That's my question.
Rhux is
So,
going to the
Rhux
top.
is going to try it on the top. Anybody else where is somebody else going to try it?
I'm gonna be looking around the sides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Iylis is going around the sides.
I know I looked around the sides before, but maybe I didn't
you-
look hard enough.
Yeah, you didn't get a very good roll if I remember correctly. So you just didn't look very well. All right. So who else is looking, and where do they want to go?
I was also going to try and look around the sides.
Okay.
I'm going to look up and down around where the steps are as closely as I can.
Penvro is pretty much like I said. He's just kind of walking around the outside of this thing. Seems like he might be taking measurements of some sort. All right. So for those of you who are starting to look, give me a perception roll as you kind of start looking for things.
I'll look too. Is there an area somebody had mentioned that needs to be searched?
Everybody's
roll
kind of
is-
looking places. So
It's +3 because the raven's on my shoulder.
okay.
But it's only a 13.
I'm doing Overwatch from the top of the pyramid, kind of watching him. Thinking he's coming.
I got
Rhux.
plus 10 because I'm looking really hard, even though it doesn't look like it.
mean anything.
Perception.
Those of you who are kind of looking around the bottom, you're not really. you're digging through things
Oh,
and
come
you're
on.
doing all that sort of stuff. Rhux, you're kind of up on top. Nothing. You don't really. You're kind of looking around. Nothing's really become very obvious. So far, nobody's found anything. But I don't know what Marcus and I don't. Dresd'a was searching around the bottom. I don't know where Marcus is searching, or if he's even searching. He's just looking.
I'm Overwatch on top. Making
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
I'm not searching.
So
If
what's his name? Penvro? You know,
Mhm.
like where I asked him where would this entrance be to it? Where would they have it? You studied all this
Oh,
stuff.
so you come up on him. He's kind of. You start to speak with him. He says, hold on a second," and he keeps walking in very measured steps. And he reaches an end, and he like, "Okay, what was this you wish to know? Now you wish to have my information, my expertise."
Yes. So that we don't all die. Where would the entrance be to get into this thing?
Oh, probably on top. But who knows? Some I've heard tell. The ones that I have seen have always been inside the temples on top. But some I've heard tell have secret entrances here on the bottom level. But I'm currently looking at other things. Do you wish me to search for it for you?
Well, just you could help. That's the only way we're going to be able to get this thing done, and you're going to get out of here alive is if we
Work together.
work together here. So,
Well, I'm already doing things, working with you together. I am figuring out the size of the ziggurat. That may tell us many things. And he continues on doing what he's doing. He does walk around and starts going up the stairs, though.
Up top, can I look at the pictograms and see if they seem to be pointing to something?
He gets
I'll
up
go.
top here with you, and he's like, "Oh, wow, the destruction here in the woods. I wonder how old this could be." Oh, it's you. Have you looked around up here yet?
You're right back.
I did. I rolled my 20 on my advantage die, so I didn't see anything.
What does this mean, 20 on an advantage die?
I haven't found anything yet,
I
but
see.
I've decided that maybe looking at the pictograms might help point out something.
He looks them over with you, and he says, this seems to be a temple dedicated to Arkasi, goddess of gentle rains and
That is what we figured out last
planting
time.
and bountiful harvests,
Is this the nice one?
as far as you know.
Yeah, I point over to the other one that I think we can see from here.
Yeah, you can kind of see it through the.
I was
through
just
the
pointing at that
jungle.
one. It's just like that one's floods and death, so you know how it'd be.
So they practiced the duology this time.
So I'm
Interesting.
gonna go up top and I'm
Okay.
gonna look again really hard. Can I roll again or something?
Yeah.
Or-
Well, because you were looking around outside, you can look around up top.
Can I roll again?
No, you've spent your
I
wad
know.
up top.
I know.
If you want to look around outside, around the outside, you can.
I'm fine.
All right, so Hylough comes up there while you guys are discussing the goddess of rain and harvest, and you kind of look around for a bit, Hylough, and then you notice that over here, next to like under some of this rubble, you think that might be a stairwell. And then you move around, you kind of remove some of the rocks a little bit, and sure enough, that is definitely a step that's heading down. You think that it would probably take you maybe, with some help, it might take you about half an hour to clear out enough of this to be able to use it as an entrance.
Okay, well I signaled to some people to come up here and help me quietly.
I'll go help him.
All right, so you guys spend the next half an hour while Penvro is making notes about the things that are in this temple, pulling up the stuff, and sure enough, there's a stairwell. It takes like half an hour. It's like you find the stairwell pretty quickly because it's just surface level stuff on top. But there's enough stuff that have fallen into it that to get enough out of the way to get so you can make it into it. It takes about half an hour.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing next?
Going down the stairwell.
Yeah. Lighten
Going
up.
down the stairwell.
Who can see in the dark?
All right.
Who can see?
Guys, head down the stairwell. Now let's see. Where is my? Why is it not there? Sometimes. Okay, let me find the next scene. There it is. can, yeah, view scene. That's what I want to do. Because I need to add people to it. It's weird that I couldn't see it. All right, so you're going down that one, which means that I will add you guys real quick. I don't know exactly who is in what order, so I'm just throwing you in here for now. Don't take it personally. Fact is, you guys have a lot of people. Who did I miss? And last but not least, your favorite guy. All right. Activate. All right, so you guys come down the stairs, or you come down, basically you come down these stairs and they kind of switch back a couple times before they head west for about 30 or 40 feet. And then they took a right turn and head down a little bit further. And then you come down into this particular spot. Now, not everybody here can see in the dark. So who's running a torch?
I am.
All right, let me give Hylough a torch. Please light it up.
I will stay in the back, and I will also have a torch.
Let's see, torch is 30 dim, 30 light, or is it 20/20? I can never remember. 20/20 Mad Dog.
I think it's 30/30,
Okay, thank you.
but is it on the description?
Should be.
I actually don't have a torch, so there. I have a
So,
candle.
so what you're saying is that you're not using a torch.
Sounds like it.
Would you
Do
like
they
to
have any
borrow
torches
one?
on the wall? Yes, I would like to borrow one. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Let's see here. Marcus is here. Let's duplicate that real quick.
Phenomena.
Torch. All right.
No, you're right. Torch is 20/20.
Oh, it is 20/20. Yeah,
I
thought
have
it was.
20/20 vision with my torch.
I thought it was 20.
I have to look it up.
All right, give me one
I
moment,
could
and then
use-
we'll be ready to go. You know what? I think this is supposed to be 40. Screwed something up on your torches. Okay. There we go. That's correct. All right, looking around this chamber as you come into here and looking around the chamber, there is a single empty pool sitting near the western wall. A stone naga head is carved into the wall above it, and the mouth hangs open. Imagery is carved on the walls in the room depicting scenes that clearly are lost to time. Stairwells to the east lead down to another chamber where a faint purplish blue glow can be seen emanating. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we need what's his name down here to
Benbo's there.
find. Oh, he is.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's in a spot where you can't see him.
Okay. You want to come up and see if there's any? Do you notice any traps that we need to avoid, Mister?
All right, he comes in and he immediately just goes and starts looking at this statue, and he's like, "Oh, the design, the exquisite. The craftsmanship is wonderful." He turns around and looks at the thing, and he starts to kind of look at the stuff on the scenes, and he basically kind of starts ignoring your question. He's just looking around on the walls and kind of examining things and saying, and kind of mumbling to himself. What is everybody else doing?
I'm gonna move in this direction over here.
All right.
I'm gonna
Everybody
move
move
up.
where they're going to be for the time being, and we'll do the next thing.
Want to?
I want to do a perception for traps.
Yeah, I want to examine
Now
the
everyone's
statue right here.
Are you on through it?
Okay, so Marcus, do the perception for traps if you'd like. You don't see any.
Okay.
As you're kind of looking around, it looks kind of like a thing. Please do not move anymore. You've moved once. Several of you have moved into a room where there's more stuff that needs to be discussed. So we'll do the stuff we're doing after this first move, and then we'll do another thing. Please. Rhux, you want to examine the statue. The statue looks similar to some of the broken stuff you kind of saw way back where the river, where you fought the constrictor. It's clearly a Naga of some sort. It's been very difficult to determine who's male and female of the Naga, so you're not sure of which. They're wearing a robe, sort of an amulet kind of thing. If you had to guess, you think it might be a depiction of the goddess Urkasi. Whether it's Urkasi or Irkasi, you're not sure. But so far, the imagery in here doesn't look. It looks relatively neutral. Like there's no. It seems to be pictures and things of stories and stuff like that. Anybody else doing anything?
No.
All right. Well, in that case, we will do the next thing. For those of you who have entered this room, and those of you who are looking in that direction, setting the stairs, you see a stone chamber. The southern wall is covered by iconography of an ancient civilization. It seems to depict small scenes of water and harvest. Below it is a stone altar stained with maroon color in the center. Two alcoves on the eastern side glow with a purplish blue light that swims and swirls. As you look over the alcoves, a dark, slimy creature the size and shape of a Naga warrior steps out. 1 second. I'm trying to make them visible. You can see them. Steps forth. Portions of the creature are clearly Naga in form, the snake-like hooded head, the sinuous shape, while other portions are very alien. There are multiple eyes along each side as it comes down the brow. So instead of just one on either side, it's got like a set of three that kind of come down the thing. And an extra appendage that seems to be more tentacle than arm. It quietly hisses as it strides forth. And the second materializes in the other alcove. And at this point, guess what we get to do now?
Make friends with them.
Roll initiative!
Other Naga in the other
man.
room. Phenomenal.
Phenomena.
That's not what I said.
Rolled.
Teenage Naga Mutant Turtles.
Teenage Naga Mutant Turtles.
Looks that way. Definitely mutants.
As you guys are in, so one thing I should have said in the thing, there's sort of the Naga, the black. Should be showing you pictures. I have pictures. I should be showing you pictures as much as I can, anyway.
Pictures work.
Here for it, you can't do the multiple eyes. So there are when you look at the head, think of there's three eye. There's a row of three eyes coming down each side. Also, I can't make a tentacle appendage, so it's just an arm with an X on it. Don't worry about it. It's a tentacle. And then it's kind of it's all black like this, but it's like an oily kind of black. There's a sheen on it as well. All right. That's the first thing. The second thing is that there is you can feel a slight breeze that for Aaron and Iylis for sure. You can feel a slight breeze and Hylough a little bit as well. Coming from this room and going into this room. And Aaron, where you're at, it feels a little more strong. And Aaron should roll initiative and then we can get started. All right.
Thought I did.
Nope. Begin combat.
Amazing job.
Hylough, you're up.
Me?
Yep, seem to have got the drop on everything. You're first.
So they look bad. So I go up to here and I whack them
Okay,
all.
when you go right to there, give me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Yep.
Wow. So I go to strength, saving throw, and have I saved my strength?
Yes, but you also feel that as you get to that spot, something is pulling you forward. And the wind really starts to pick up.
Yeah, okay.
But you're kind of holding back against it. You're not getting pulled forward, but you do feel a pull on you. For those of you who are kind of watching Hylough as he moves forward, he gets to that point and then he's kind of leans back like he's leaning in a strong wind. So he's leaned back, swinging at stuff. But now continue your turn. You're all
It's pulling me in as I whack this
good.
thing.
A 10 unfortunately misses.
As I swing and
So yeah, you swing your
the
sword
wind is
at it
too
and-
much.
Yep. The pull is just it's not confusing you, but it throws off your swing.
So I'm gonna try to
clatter
come-
against. You kind of
I'm gonna
clatter
try to
against this.
Move back one.
Yeah, you can
See
move
if I
back one. It does get a reaction, however.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Yeah. Do you still want to move back or not?
I'll hang out.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Let's see. I need to pop this out so I still have it. And it is now Iylis's turn. So yeah, you see Hylough walk up there, and then he's kind of leaning back as he swings, and his thing rattles against the side of this thing here. I will also mention one more thing to you, Hylough. You notice on the ground on either side of this alcove are two, basically about 2 foot tall statues. But that's all I'll tell you at this point. You'll get a better look at them next round.
Okay. Because
I'm
they're gonna
gonna-
come alive. And
No, just letting you know that you do notice them as you come up, and you do notice them. It's just you're not you. It's only peripherally. You'll notice them more because you're there next turn.
I'm casting kill touch
On which one?
on the one that Hylough is engaged with.
Okay. Cool. Do your attack. Do your worst.
Ta-da!
Your touch does hit it. You speak your words of power, and power flows through you, and a ghostly touch appears. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, ghostly skeleton hand touches it. And it sort of starts to do a little bit of the icy blackness that you normally expect with a chill touch, but it almost immediately fades away.
Okay. Well, is this guy
Hold on.
undead?
Hold on. I actually have to check. Is this? I always forget what this one does. Sorry, it does not. It does the normal kind of thing that it does. Sorry.
Cool.
I was
Yay!
thinking it was cold, not necrotic. Keep forgetting that.
Guess I won't do any cold spells.
I don't know. All right. Anything else?
That will be all.
Okay.
maybe the blue was a giveaway about the cold thing. I don't know.
Penvro is busily checking this stuff. He's like, could you keep it down out there? I am trying to figure out what this scene is all about. And that is the end of his turn. Dresd'a, you're up.
Alrighty, I shall crossbow bolt him.
Okay.
And where's my thing?
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Iylis must have hit end turn because I skipped right over the mutant.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Yeah, no, I skipped right over the mutant. All right, so this one
Okay.
comes out. You'll be your turn in a second, Dresd'a. This one moves out up to Aaron and attacks Aaron with its multi-attack. So what does that mean? It means it swings 2 axes at you. Here's the first axe attack at you, Aaron. It's a 14 to hit. Here's the second axe attack at you. That's also, what's a 19 to hit?
Let me see. Oh, can I use my reaction to do the shieldy thingy-mabob? Am I thinking of something else? I'm thinking of something else
You're
or
thinking
something.
of the other guy, I think. Although you do have
Yeah.
fighting style defense.
Oh yeah, no. But
already-
my armor class is a 19. But I don't know. There's that one shield you can cast as a reaction. I don't know.
I don't think you have the
Anyway.
Shield of Faith as a bonus action in this case.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he hits you for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the last thing that comes at you is that strange tentacle that's kind of on him, sweeps around and tries to grapple you. What is your armor class? Is a 17?
It's a 19, so that misses.
Oh. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
That is not right. Something is or no, give me an athletics check. Just an athletics check.
Athletics.
I don't know why it ran I didn't mean to do that again. 12. So it wraps around you and you are considered grappled. But that's all it does. It doesn't do any damage. But you are considered grappled at this point. All right, then Pevro goes, then it's Dresda's turn. Go ahead. Sorry, Dresda.
It's all right. I shall still try to crossbow bolt
All
him.
good. Please do. He deserves it.
Yes.
As long as he deserves it.
18 does hit.
So this is regular damage. And this is my sneak attack damage.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you do 11 points of damage.
Now, for my little floaty guy thing, he's still out, even though I took a long rest, right?
Well, yes, because you only have that one. So whenever you rebind, it just reappears.
Okay. So I will chill.
Okay.
Do my chilly thingy.
Chilling.
It does hit.
Yay.
However,
That's pretty
as I
cool.
was saying for Iylis, because I was saying the wrong thing,
Yeah.
it starts to freeze up a little bit, but then just fades away more quickly than you're expecting. So it does seem to do a little bit of damage, but not as much as you're expecting.
Yeah.
Anything else? You can move if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll move. No, I won't.
No, I won't.
I'll stay right here.
Okay. All right, so this one attacks you, Hylough. First with a couple of axes.
If it's undead, it gets a
Oh, I know what I did
disadvantage.
wrong. Hold on just a second.
Oh,
No, that was not.
Whoa.
Sorry.
can tickle.
They both miss.
Wow.
Yeah, just a second. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to open it up. Okay, so first one, 13. Second axe attack is a 13 as well. And the third thing is technically a tentacle attack, but it's not going to do damage. It just tries to grab you. Does 18 hit you?
18 hits me, yes.
Okay, so you're considered grappled. You can always try to escape it as an action on your turn. And
But I
that's-
can still attack on my turn.
Yeah, you're not restrained. You're just grappled. So your movement is 0
Okay.
as of right now.
We're gonna
That
get
does mean,
close.
however, that well, if you also have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
All right, Praedyth, you are up.
I'll remember not to do that then.
All right. Let's see here. I guess I will step into the room.
Up into my room.
What are you gonna do? Preach at them?
Yes. I will start saying the word of God, and that'll be my turn. No. I will cast a Eldritch Blast at it.
Which one?
The one right here.
Okay. $13 hits upon it, but it doesn't seem to do anything to it. Like it hits it, but it like hits armor or something like that.
Oh, okay. All right. Then. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Marcus.
So,
You can hear the sounds of battle in the other room.
yep, I will step forward.
So that's about a foot up. Just telling you, it's not like really going to affect anything, but you're like a foot up on that pool.
Okay.
The lip of the pool.
Yeah, the pool is like a foot higher than the floor.
Am I gonna take a dex check or anything if I get shot at while I'm there?
No. Just
Wait, the
letting you
stairs
know.
go down.
The stairs
from
go
that
down,
room, right?
Yep. the
Okay,
stairs
so
go
that's
down.
the problem.
But I can still see the bad guy.
Yeah.
You can sort of see this one. Yes.
Okay.
You can't see that one at all.
Well, I can't see that one anyway, so
Yeah, I'm just saying you can't see that one at all.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot, eat. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna do my standard. Not helpful for anybody. It is a true strike on that one.
Which one? Oh, this one. Okay.
And we can see.
Put on that it is set up to be true striked. We'll use.
And actually, I've got to move in.
Okay. Anything else?
I've got to be there to true strike him. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Feeling. I guess.
You also note that both this Hylough and Aaron are wrapped around in a tentacle and kind of being held by each of these guys. Just as FYI.
Who's the stronger of the two? Do I think
They're both about the same strength, honestly.
Yeah, I thought they were about.
No, I'm definitely stronger.
Well, from what you've seen so far, they're both about the same strength.
All right.
Doesn't mean they are. I'm just saying from what you've seen.
Well, I shall stay there. Actually, I don't have anything to do.
Actually, they're exactly the same strength. Rhux.
No, I'm stronger. Do arm wrestling after this.
I don't know if either of you are going to try to escape.
Rhux, you're up. And you're probably muted because that seems to be your case.
I'm not muted. I just didn't talk.
Okay.
All right, I advance.
Okay.
Then I stab this man.
You
Okay.
advance.
You stab at
D&D.
Penvro?
That's
where your mouse was over when you said it.
Oh, well, because I was trying to click on. I'm in my character.
14 hits.
I have stabbed this man.
You have stabbed this creature, this black oily creature.
He looks nasty.
He does look nasty.
And then how much did I move? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna paste it here.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Well, you stabbed him for 8 points, right? Okay, sorry.
Correct, I did.
Okay, you stab him in the side and you pull your weapon out, and this kind of blackish, kind of oily ichor kind of a little bit splashes out because you pull it out with the trident, but most of it just starts dribbling or slowly oozing down his side to the floor.
Cool.
Aaron, you are currently grappled. You can do an escape, or you can attack.
Do I have a disadvantage to attack?
I do not believe so. I think grappled is just you have a movement of 0.
Then I'm gonna attack.
And I will make sure 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's that.
Pretty sure.
I
It's right.
didn't actually hit the button.
It's not nearly as cool as it used to be.
Oh, restrain is
There we
cool.
go.
So yes, you speed becomes 0. And it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. So it doesn't sound like you even have disadvantages on saving throws. Yep. 23 will hit. You slash at the thing as Rhux is pulling out his trident. You slash at the side of it, and it comes down its right arm and leaves a long gash. And again, ichor starts to well out of it and kind of strips to the floor. All right. Top of the round. Hylough. Give me a strength saving throw.
Just a pure.
But don't I
strength
get to save to get out of the
Saving
thing?
throw.
Or can
No,
I
you
not
have
do...
to take an action to
Okay.
escape from the grapple.
Good
Right
enough.
then.
That's a
Am I
good
sucked
question.
in?
That's a good question. I put this in a different. I think I put it in. I put this. Oh, here we go. 12 is good enough. Yes.
Well, I need some black ichor. So let's see what we can do here. We can sort them. Hopefully. That should hit.
21 definitely hits as you swing your sword at it. All right.
Is it ichory? No, what about these little chihuahuas down here beside me?
Second. Let me see here. So you hit the thing and do a slash across its torso, and ichor wells out and starts sliding down it It's very dark, very deep black. As you're kind of moving around in it, they're about 2 feet high. You can't quite get a great glimpse at them because you're currently being grappled, so you can't really move very well. You're doing everything you can just to not being, thrown about by the thing, so you don't really learn much more about them.
Oh, okay.
Iylis.
Right. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
That might hit.
And I'm
sure.
going to target 1 at this guy and 2 at this guy.
Okay.
So, numero uno.
All right. Ooh,
Let's
wow.
go.
That's a great amount of damage there. And numero duo.
Well, I could just type it.
You could. 2d4 plus 2 just still is 2 points of damage.
Yes.
Or you could take the 7 that you actually get. All right, so Iylis's eyes flash. He taps his staff, and these missiles of, bluish white missiles of force come flying out. One streaks around and kind of just comes just barely past Aaron, who's kind of holding on or who's being held by this thing, and slams into the side of the thing, and kind of just does a slight burst of light, leaving sort of a dull mark on the thing. 2 more streak past Rhux and Hylough, and slam into the top of the other one. Again, exploding with a little bit of light and causing enough damage that the creature seems to have noticed it, but doesn't seem to care. Anything else you want to do, Iylis?
That will be all.
Okay. This guy is going to do his tentacle slam on. Ooh.
I want to use my reaction to give disadvantage, which I think I can do after I see the thing. I'm pretty sure, because I took protection. So I don't know when I'm supposed to use it.
Are you wielding a shield?
I am wielding a shield.
Okay,
yes.
no, you're
It's
fine.
a reaction.
Are
No,
you
no,
shielding?
Oh, I
You
know.
use it.
I know.
It's
I know
that.
it's a reaction. I just
Alright.
didn't know if I had to
Alright,
wait.
so
if I had to say I was using it prior.
you're fine. I was just making sure that you had a shield, because I couldn't remember if you had a shield or not. All right.
Yes, I do.
So the tentacle, the creature with the tentacle, kind of picks you up, Aaron, and is about to start slam you down on the ground, really hard from the looks of it. When Rhux somehow gets a shield in the way, and it just kind of bangs on it, and basically you go back down onto your feet. And the clang of this thing, as Rhux also drops to one knee based on the force of this slam of the tentacle, echoes through the room.
Like when Thor hit Captain America's shield.
Kind of. That is its turn, because if it does a tentacle slam, can't do anything else. Penvril goes, "Oh my gosh, that is so loud! What are you doing in there?" And he kind of turns and looks. Oops, I had the wrong guy. He turns and looks in that direction and is like, "Oh, what is that? That is just disgusting." Dresd'a, you're up.
She is silenced.
I'm gonna go back after this dude
Okay.
and see if I can smack him again.
Okay. Sounds
Oh
good.
man, please hit. Nope.
11 misses, unfortunately. You're
And I'll try.
So, hold on though. Before you shoot the crossbow and it makes it past Hylough, and it seems to get sucked into the swirling light. You don't hear it clatter against the back of the alcove. It just disappears.
Huh. Interesting.
It's a teleportation device.
So, I'll see if my little chill dude does anything. No.
Your Cheltude also, unfortunately, it just misses.
It's just chilling out.
Yeah, it's just
Let's
chill.
see. Yeah, I'll come in here. I'll move around the corner a little.
Okay, so why are you standing on Praedyth? You can't end your turn there.
Just because he's small
Now
doesn't
you're
mean
standing
he's
on
not
Iylis.
there.
Somebody's
Just
there.
because-
Racist
Yes,
right there.
there's
I'm
people
right
right
here.
there. Iylis is there as well.
Oh, I
There are
don't
people
see
right
anything.
there.
I don't see anything in my squares.
Huh?
They're right there.
Is somebody
you-
here?
No.
No.
You're
Okay,
standing in
see, I
front of
see it.
Marcus.
There's a body there. I think my screen froze. I'm standing on top of a dude.
No.
Hmm.
Okay.
Nobody there.
All right. Well, if my turn's over, I'm just gonna log out and log back in again.
Okay. This guy attacks. Actually, this guy tries to slam you down, Hylough.
Uh-oh.
And unfortunately, he just is unable to pick you up enough and can't leverage you well enough, given everything that's going on. And you basically just you move around a bit, but you're able to keep it off balance enough.
You
I say,
sidestepping.
I'm bigger than
Praedyth.
you think, lizard boy.
Actually, it's easily as tall as you are.
Oh.
Praedyth, go on. Yep.
All right. I'll try and shoot the. Whoops. Yeah, try and shoot the same one
Okay.
with an Eldritch Blast. Ugh,
13.
it's the same.
Same thing as last time. It kind of
Oh, okay.
it strikes it, but kind of comes off of it.
Yep. All right. I guess that's it.
Okay. Marcus.
I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow on sharpshooter,
All right. Which one?
the one that I've got marked.
All right.
So I think that'll hit. Roll an
Doesn't
18.
sharpshooter have a -5 to hit?
Yeah, I figured it in with the
Oh, yep, you
Calculation.
did. Yes. 20 will hit.
and so 17 points.
All right. So your crossbow streaks forth and slams it right in the face, right through the one of the eye sets. And the creature lets go of Hylough and then gets sucked back somewhere and disappears.
Okay, turn around.
He sucks.
Is it behind me now?
Nope.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I shall just go here 5.
Okay.
Teleports behind you and kills
Rhux.
That's it. That's why I'm getting in the wall. Actually, I'll get in the corner.
Okay. Rhux. You're up.
Stabby stab.
Unfortunately, it's able to dodge your and you just do a glance past it, which doesn't seem to draw any damage.
Alright, that's fine. I will pivot 5 feet to here.
Give me a strength saving throw.
Alright. Maybe I won't pivot 5 feet to there.
No, you've already said you're moving there. You're making a saving throw. You feel the pull of this thing as something. It seems to be trying to pull you into the alcove, but you're able to resist it and hold off.
Oh, I didn't even notice it was glowing. Oops. Ah, well, it's fine.
Aaron, you're up.
All right. I'm just gonna attack this thing again.
Okay. You have +2.
Okay.
10 is still not enough. You're unable to get enough leverage with your longsword to really do any effective damage, even though you're kind of hitting against its armor, its innate armor, natural armor, I should say.
And I'm gonna do this on myself.
Okay. All right. Hylough, it's now your turn.
Again.
Just give me a strength saving throw.
Oh, again.
Start of your turn. You've
Okay.
started in the area of effect.
It's an area of effect, strength, and saving throw. I don't want to get sucked.
All right, you're still resisting it. You're still resisting it.
All right, I need to move to here
That's fine. You can move there.
and then attack with a long sword.
That'll hit. Aaron's kind of skittering along the thing, and you kind of come through and just slam the sword into its side, and you know it. As you pull it back out, a whole bunch of gunk kind of falls out on the floor and kind of starts spreading out in there, but it still seems to be going.
What? Guys, unstoppable.
so far.
I guess do I notice
longer-
anything with the little chihuahuas or whatever these things are at the bottom?
No, because you specifically went towards that other part to try to figure it out.
I'm not distracted. Okay.
In this case, you were kind of focused on the other.
Yes. Okay.
Iylis, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go for the frostbite on him.
Okay.
This man. Give me that saving throw. Nice.
14.
Oh, that's not nice. Well, there you have it.
I guess it makes it saving throw.
It
That's
does.
the end of that. Anything else you want to try to do there?
No, I'm good. I didn't know it added +5 Constitution.
Now you know. The thing tries to slam Aaron again. So here we go. That is not enough. It ineffectively does it. All right. Penrose seems to be like going, oh my gosh, that is a very strange looking creature. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. Please let me observe it. As he kind of moves up to there. Dresd'a.
Do you want to die?
I mean, you seem to have it well in hand. Why would I expect to be dead? Aaron has it right where Aaron has it, the thing right where he wants it, so you know.
There you go.
Yep.
It is Dresd'a's turn, however.
Dresd'a has to like.
Very well. So let us see. That's that dude, right? That's the bad guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bad guy.
Use your X. But yes, that is the
Oh,
bad
you
guy.
know, bad guy go boom.
Only if you hit it.
I will try very hard.
That will hit it.
Yay! And this is normal damage. And that's my sneak attack. And then chill, if he's still standing.
1 second.
Okay, chill dude's gonna.
No. He probably isn't still standing, but
Okay, well, that's a crit. Do I do double damage with chill guy too?
yeah.
Nice.
It doesn't matter because he was down before that. I feel like something's wrong, but okay, whatever. No, the crossbow bolt goes straight through the thing's neck, and ichor just kind of spills out of its mouth, and it drops to the floor. So your chill dude guy doesn't do anything. It's already
So
done.
there's just a little puddle of ice on the floor.
Not a little bit of ice, but. But I said, wait a minute, because I was sure he was going to be dead either way. I just was checking something. With your crossbow bolt. All right. That ends the combat. However, Rhux, you need to give me a strength saving throw because you're still inside of an
I didn't
area
get a
of
chance
effect.
to move yet.
Well, it's the start of your turn. You need to make a strength saving throw.
Fine. Saving throw.
All right, you are able to
I am
resist what's going on
bullet.
and pull yourself out of it. All right, combat is over. Aaron is no longer restrained, so we'll remove that from him.
I want to make an Arcana check on these things.
Technically, he wasn't really unstrained in the first place. And how long does your holy shield last, Aaron?
I think it's a minute,
Like a minute.
Okay, so it's going to be gone by the time we're
probably.
to anything else. All right, so looking around, you can see that there are there's two of these statues on either sides of the alcove. They're approximately 2 feet tall, and they look similar to the Naga mutants, or the Nagas that you just saw, the mutated Naga that you guys just saw.
Like smaller
You wanted to
versions.
do an Arcana on something?
Yes,
What you wanted to
on these
on the alcoves?
shimmering doorway alcove things. Yeah.
You're not sure what they are, but clearly some kind of. I mean, you saw those guys feel like they. It seemed like those guys were getting pulled. Your people, and it's definitely there's swirling energy in there.
Do I
Oh.
think? Could I make the conclusion that it might be a teleportation device
No,
based on the fact
you're
that
second level, so no.
Okay.
If you're higher level,
Sad.
yes, but second level, no. Something does intrigue you about those statues, though. Those little statues.
Okay. I will. If I stand here, will I get sucked?
You feel like you're being pulled by both of them. Give me a strength saving throw. But in this case, it's not because the pull, but it's to see if you take damage from both of them trying to pull you into different ways. You're good.
Da-da.
Looking at the statues, they have little runes inscribed all over them that you had to get really close to see.
I don't know. I can't really read runes. Hey, Praedyth.
Yep.
You should come take a look at these. There's little inscriptions on these skeletons.
I'll meander over there and take a look. Can I read what it says, or you want me to make an Arcana check?
Do you get all the way up there? Then give me a strength saving throw first.
Oh, it'll
Switch with him.
all the way up there.
Well, to
Dang.
read it, you're going to have to go all the way up there unless somebody brings you a statue.
Well, I mean, I could just pick one up and bring it over there.
Yeah, because I'm not a strong boy.
Can I make a perception or
Nope, not with that.
so that
Ow.
insight can kind of turn off?
I have no idea what you're saying, John, because your dogs are unruly.
Well, our children are unruly too, so it stands to reason. Can I do an insight or perception on how to turn the teleporter off? If there's any way to know, any obvious buttons or
You don't even know if it's a teleporter or not.
I don't know if that's
the sucking thing. It's obviously some type of thing.
Yeah, but you
How
don't.
about I just do a perception to see what I can see?
All right. Yep. You can look around. Iylis, give me a Constitution saving throw when you touch the statue.
nice.
Looking around, you see the two statues that are on either side of the thing.
Oh.
That's the only difference. All right.
I did not do the right thing.
You take 6 points of damage of lightning damage as it kind of as you kind of try to pick it up,
Static electricity is.
and you are unable to pick it up.
Ah. You just get over here and read it.
I will get thrown.
Marcus, you see, that's all you really see. I mean, there's this two what you think probably were braziers at one point, but they're kind of rusted and that sort of stuff. There's the altar. There's these things, the blue swirling lights on both alcoves, and then these four little mini statues.
We probably don't need to waste any time here. I mean, no matter what they are.
But what if we could I want to say, what if we could use them to get to the place, but I don't know that.
Precisely. And we're on a time limit, right?
Sad. Okay, well, let's continue then.
Is Praedyth going to go in there and try to read them or not?
I'm not walking up to that strength thing, no.
Okay. All right. Guys are going to move to the next room.
Yes.
All right.
See.
Yep.
So walking into the next room, entering this room, a stone.
What is the teleportation? The secret entrance.
And we
Yeah,
miss
I
it.
don't know if they're teleportation things.
Not only that, it could be portals to hell. You never know.
Yeah. I don't know what they are. And I got a 17 on my Arcana. So
It's not in your. You just don't have the worldly knowledge yet.
yeah,
You clearly haven't. There's no book learning that you've done. So
nah.
I mean, there's definitely something interesting about them, and they're clearly doing something, but that is.
And I don't really have
unusual.
a detect magic spell.
Yeah. You guys gonna do anything
So
else with
what's
it?
that altar at the back of the room again?
It's just an altar with some rune stain on it. It's on a slightly raised up.
But it's got blood stains on it.
I mean, you could look at it. As you look it over, it's kind of rusty colored. It's certainly old.
Do you think they bring the prisoners here to sacrifice them?
It looks like very old blood. You get the idea that this thing has probably been used to sacrifice things many times, and so it is just stained with blood. Not necessarily that it's fresh blood.
That is all.
Okay. Entering this room, a stone pool sits along the eastern wall. Stone iconography covers the walls, although some looks well placed to be shelves or pegs to potentially hold items. The pool is dry, and a stone naga head about waist level above it seems to have once been used to fill it. Much of the iconography of this room has been covered with strange runes. You guys do?
I'm gonna proceed before getting there. 4 secret doors or any flashing of electricity on the water or something. Traps.
You don't notice any. As you look around, it looks like a stone room with some stuff.
Does the pool have water in it?
No. I literally said in my description the pool is dry.
Gotcha.
But what if we add water?
Kind of comes out to here, and with kind of look at you guys. This is very interesting. I don't know what these things are. What are those little statues? They look similar to this creature that's here on the ground. What are you looking at? What, Hylough? Sorry.
I'm just in the room looking around.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's like the same kind of stone iconography. Like basically, it's like foot by foot squares with some pictures on it. Sometimes it's the face. Sometimes it's a depiction of a scene of some sort. Sometimes it's a symbol or a rune of some sort. In this case, all of the things in here have runes. As if somebody carved runes over top of it, almost all the way around the room.
I was just wondering if we added water to the pool, what would happen?
Don't know.
So,
Rhux,
but that's okay.
Aaron,
Not for me to know.
Praedyth, what are you guys doing?
We advance.
Coming in with them.
Okay.
We should probably be careful going up these next set of stairs, though. Clearly, there's stuff down here.
All right, guys, looking around, doing anything?
I was kind of heading for the.
Yeah, can I study the
stairs.
runes on the wall? Do they look like anything I might be able to read?
You can do an intelligence arcana check to try to figure it out.
Okie dokie. I think I shall. Arcana and not religion, right?
I didn't stutter, but yes, arcana. These are runes unlike you've ever seen before.
Okie dokie.
As you guys are studying it and kind of moving up to the next thing, Iylis, these are some stairs that go up. So you can't quite see what's on the other side until you kind of go up higher. Penville back behind you says, gentlemen, I'm not so sure that these things are supposed to do that. Aaron, when you look over to the side, it looks like the bluish white is turning more and more white and more solid.
Uh-oh.
And suddenly,
More come out.
2 more mutants come out.
Maybe we should leave this area quickly.
Ah, you fools.
And time for more initiative.
Again? We just did this.
Oh, come on.
I got a 1.
Wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah.
Marcus and Praedyth, you guys are the only ones.
Yes, sorry. Boom. Wow.
Great.
I thought I rolled, but all the dice had to settle before I could do anything.
All right. So this one comes striding out. Whoops. I did not mean to have everybody hold on to. Oh, come on. Thank you. 1, 2.
They look the same.
Yep, they look exactly the same.
Did I get
4.
moved? Wasn't I one step back for the Dresd'a? Or am I there? Is there somebody, 2 people there?
All right, 2 people there.
I think I was here. I'm not sure how I got moved. Wasn't I? I thought I was here.
5. So the thing literally walks right past Penfro and doesn't even seem to recognize that he's even there. And then Praedyth.
What? What?
Here's the first attack against you. 15.
Yep.
Just
That's 9
duck.
points of damage. Here's the second attack against you. Ooh, 16 points of damage.
Oh,
I am down.
he's going down.
And then the tentacle
terrible.
comes flying out at Aaron. 10, I believe, misses, however. So you are now unconscious and prone. All right. Penvro's like, oh, and he backs away. Oh my! Why do I still have everybody?
Yeah.
Slide to the left.
I don't have
over.
no, but I don't have everybody held on to. That's really weird. Like, I do not have everybody selected. I literally had no one selected. He kind of runs away back into here. Creature doesn't seem to attack him either. Rhux.
He's a no consequence.
Well, Praedyth just got
Got
Destroyed.
munched.
What did Praedyth just, what did Penvro just do?
He ran away.
No, but like, did he just summon them?
No,
No,
he said
by
they just did
accident?
a thing.
Oh, you don't know. I mean, he was just standing in there and said, I'm not sure it's supposed to do that. And then they showed up.
Well, I will move into Praedyth's
Just a
space
button is my guess.
and commence stabbing once more. Because apparently that's what I'm here
18
for.
definitely hits. 5 more points. You swing into the guy, and again, like I said before, black ichor kind of starts to ooze out of this piercing thing you do into his side. All right. Anything else, Rhux?
No.
Dresd'a. Okay.
I thought I was clicking on this dude. That's the monster guy, right?
That is a monster guy.
Okay.
Doesn't have a name, does it?
Yeah, whatever it said.
Naga mutant
narwhal.
scout.
No, it doesn't have a name on the thing here, down here. Hits. Your crossbow
Alright.
bolt strikes true.
And this will be regular, and this will be sneak attack.
Okay.
And then chill guy.
It does seem to hit, but it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage.
Okie dokie. And step back one.
Okay.
I'm done.
Marcus.
Yeah. Can I grab Praedyth? Or I mean, I'm taking an attack of opportunity, Praedyth.
Yeah, you can pick him up and pull him over. Yes.
Okay, and then I'll
Somebody
move
set it
away.
on fire.
You're going what? Okay, I'm trying to move away. So attack of opportunity.
They might like fire.
It has advantage. No.
No, 21 to hit. 8 points of
Yep,
damage.
that was it. Okay. Ow.
Definitely now.
That's 1, 2.
Did you pull Praedyth with you? If so, you can only
Yeah,
move half.
yeah, I'm taking Praedyth with me. 3.
Yeah, you can only move half round,
Okay.
half distance then.
1, 2. So I'll be here.
Right. So
Praedyth.
there with you. That's fine.
Can I put Praedyth behind me?
Well, he was even with you, so no. And
Okay.
the best you could do is put him with Dresd'a.
Well, I'll put him with Dresd'a then. Watch this. And I'll take 8 points. of
Dresd'a
damage.
eats
Chucks him.
Dresd'a eats him.
Yeah.
Anything else, Marcus?
No.
Okay. Hylough. See one of those creatures fighting.
Alrighty.
Rhux.
So I guess I will move to here
Okay.
and try to whack him. Looks like I'm
Unfortunately,
enough.
Something about getting up there and seeing him again, just not enough to hit it.
Tripped over Praedyth and his dead body on the way.
Yeah, possibly. 1, 2, 3. Guess what, Aaron? Your favorite guy. First hand axe attack. Misses.
Still have my shield of faith, or do I not?
Nope, it's been more than a minute.
Okay.
Second one hits for 10 points. Third one, the tentacle grabs you. Doesn't do any damage, though. It just grabs you again. So you're again restrained. Oh, grappled. That's the end of his turn. Aaron, you're up.
Okay. First things first. Do a bit of that.
Okay. It's probably reasonable.
What's it, like 10 points?
You have 10 points maximum, yeah, because of your second level.
And yeah, that's I'm not gonna move.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Iylis.
All right. I'm gonna scoot like right here.
Okay.
And then I should be able to shoot him with a. I'm gonna do another chill touch
Okay. Which one?
on this one.
Okay. $16 will hit it.
Woohoo!
These are my damage. Alright, your ghostly hand seems to grab it around the throat, and you can, as it fades away, you can see sort of as some, kind of sizzles a little bit.
Very cool. Very cool.
Anything else? Sorry?
That is all.
Praedyth, give me a death saving throw, please.
Alrighty then.
Also, he can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay. That would be one failure.
Alright.
That's not.
All right. Might I remind you that the person who has the injector gun is Rhux.
I think I have it.
No, you
Looks
gave
like-
it to Rhux. I literally listened to the episode. You
Okay,
gave it to
all
Rhux.
right. Okay. I don't have it anymore.
I've got him.
No. He didn't give it to me. He stabbed me with it.
That's right. Yeah.
He
He
healed
had
me
it
because I
and
almost died.
Stabbed
But he
him.
never
with it.
gave me the thing. He stabbed me with it when I was unconscious.
What are you talking about?
When
It was
Rhux
when we
went
went to go
down, when we tried to attack the
siege
village the
thing,
first time.
and then he walked up and
You
stabbed
don't
me.
understand. That couldn't have happened then because according to the episode where you found the thing, you literally gave it to Rhux, and Rhux had it.
I did?
Yes.
No, he picked it off of Rhux.
Okay.
I don't remember having it.
Yeah, no, Rhux definitely had it, but then Hylough came up and used the injector on him.
Okay.
And then probably held on to it, I'm assuming. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to heal him, so
Rhux.
it's not a huge deal.
Well, it kind of matters
It
because
does matter, yeah.
it's
Oh,
kind
that
of dumb
missed.
for your frontline fighters to have your healing thing.
Yeah.
True.
You missed.
That's
That's a
fine.
miss.
Yes.
It's all I'm trying to point out. with
Well,
this.
I'll just delete it from my list
No,
of
you have
tools.
it. It's fine if you did that.
Also a
second one
miss.
misses.
I don't really remember. I just have it in my list from way back. So
The third thing doesn't do damage, but
That
you
hit.
are restrained because you're grappled. All right, I copied it for something else and I forgot to take away the damage portion.
Oh, okay.
That's all. It just grapples you. All right. Penvro continues to remain out of sight because he's scared. Rhux, you are currently grappled.
I could
No,
attack him, right?
Hylough, you definitely have you have it. If what they say is you pulled it off his body and used it on him, then fine, you have it. I haven't made it through all the episodes to get everything
Okay. I don't really
properly
remember.
set up.
So
You can still strike him, yes, Rhux. You just can't move
okay.
unless you do an escape check, and that is an action. You
Alright, well,
are unable
Lives
to hit
across the board.
anything else?
As a bonus action, I didn't get my spell slots back. Great. Actually, no, not gonna do anything.
Okay, Dresd'a.
Be there for you. What do I see?
People getting beaten up. Praedyth, who's down below you, lying,
And
coughing up blood.
this is the other big guy.
Yep.
All right. I'll try to whack on him a little.
That hits.
Yay. So that's the regular. And that's a sneak.
Okay.
And chill guy.
Also hits.
And chill damage.
And that very effective.
Oh, done.
Let's hit it. All right. Anything else? Oh, that's bonus. You can move.
I'll move over here.
Okay. Marcus.
So, your story's not done yet, Praedyth. And I do a healing word on
Okay.
cure wounds.
Cool.
And he gets back on the 15th level, even though we only have first levels. So you get 8 points back.
Cool.
So that's my action. Has Hylough gone yet? Who is? I mean, I can look. Hold on.
No, I'm next.
Hello is up next.
Hylough, quit playing with it. You're better than this. I believe you can do it. And give him a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Ooh, I am inspired. I'm not playing round no more.
And as soon as I find that skill, I will do that one.
Cool.
There you go.
All right. Hylough, you're up.
So it rolls it. Should he keep the roll that it's rolled? Or roll himself?
No, you use that roll.
Okay.
Hylough, you're up.
Okay, so if I were to move, I'd get this one would,
Unless you disengage.
but that's an
But
action.
that would
I'm
be
not
your
gonna
action.
wait. I ain't doing that. All right, we're gonna sword
Oh, I
this
want to
guy.
move up then. Sorry.
That should
23 hits. You slash it.
Hmm.
Draw more ichor forth from it. Anything else?
And no, that's about all I can do. I think.
All right. This one attempts to slam you. 21 is enough. You take 9 points of damage.
Ow.
Aaron, as it picks you up and slams you down. All right. Oh, wait. What's the save for? I gotta check something. What's the save for? Oh. Actually, make a Constitution save. You might only take half of it.
Okay.
No. You don't save, and you're actually stunned. Unfortunately.
You land on your head.
I was stunned as well. All right. It's now your turn. You lose your turn because you're stunned, but now you'll no longer be stunned. And it's now Iylis' turn. Iylis.
He's dead.
Sounds like it.
He can't hear you.
Did he walk away?
I don't know.
My bad. I'm back.
No problem.
I had one in the bathroom. I am going to do chill touch again on the nearest one. That one.
Okay. 17 hits.
Cool. That's not cool.
That was not a very good one. It kind of just taps it on the shoulder. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to do very much to it, but does do some.
Sad.
All right. Praedyth, you're no longer unconscious. Always good. But you are still prone.
Not as good.
I mean, you just have to use half your move to get up.
Yes. I will stand up. Gonna kind of. Oh, I'm not on the thing. Gonna kind of scoot a little bit over here, and then I will fire off an Eldritch Blast at that one.
Okay.
See if I can hit for the first time tonight.
Nope.
No, I cannot. All right then. Well, that's me.
All right. This guy attacks
Classic
Rhux.
Praedyth.
Yeah, it's a real good move.
He's
from
trying to
Praedyth.
slam him. 7 does not slam him.
Is not.
Penvro kind of moves forward a little bit and sees the thing and goes, ah! And moves back. Rhux. Aaron is taking the brunt of all this. It might be a good hand to, try to help him out.
I can't move.
Saying.
I'm going to, what is it, a strength check to get out of it?
No, it's an escape check, so you can use athletics.
Good
How
enough for me.
bad is he looking? Okay.
Pretty bad. You do break the grapple.
Get this idiot off me.
You're no longer restrained, but you no longer have an action. That was your action.
It's fine. Can I move to here?
No. How are you going to move to there?
Fair.
There's a creature in the way.
Move
Here,
through.
how about this? I move here, and then I move here.
Yes, you can do that.
You're
I am
playing
base
with
to base.
fire there,
Yes.
Bob.
Technically, you can do that, but yes, you can do that.
I'm base to base. I haven't left anyone.
No, I know. I
You're
know.
playing
No,
with
I
fire
know.
there, Bob.
Said you can technically do that. Yes, that's true. All right, Dresd'a. You don't have a bonus action that can do anything. So.
Yes, I do.
What bonus action do you have that's going to be of any use?
I have Shield of Faith.
Okay.
You gonna use it?
Well, then, if you're going,
I'm
are you
just
going to use it
thinking
or
about
not?
No, I'm not going to. I was thinking about it.
Dresd'a.
I said nothing.
Alrighty.
Unfortunately, your crossbow bolt goes wide.
Oh no, this is chill guy.
Chill guy does hit them.
But doesn't do a whole lot.
No. The
A little bit.
little claw blast does hit it, but seems to dissipate quickly.
Ice cube in the eyeball.
Marcus, you're up.
Yeah, this isn't going really well for our side. I guess I'm just gonna shoot it because I don't. The gun will make a lot of noise, which we don't want. So, shooting it with my crossbow, just regular.
Which one? Which one?
Oh, sorry, the one that's been wounded already. One directly.
They've
in
both
front of me.
been wounded.
Apologies.
Which one? I really need you to
The
put
one
on
in front of
target.
Dresd'a. Literally, it's a line.
Okay.
So yeah,
This one.
because he's the one who looks worse, correct? He looks more damaged.
It's hard to tell because there's ichor on all
They
of them.
did start hitting him first.
But they did start
Yeah,
hitting him
I'm
first.
gonna hit him because he's gonna hit me
And
first.
your
So.
crossbow bolt hits it, and it slams it into the shoulder, but it's still up.
Yep, because it did crap damage. All right, I guess that's it for me.
All right, Hylough.
Okay, I will move to here
Mm-hmm.
and whack the guy. Try to.
12 misses, unfortunately. Just hits it, but just slides along the skin of it and doesn't really do any damage.
I need to do some damage.
Flesh is too soft.
All right, this one
I like it.
slams Aaron again.
You know you have an advantage, right? Did you actually hit it?
Oh wait,
Oh,
did he add the
yeah.
+2?
The plus
Oh,
two
I mean,
from
he has
Plus the
he
plus
has the
5.
bardic inspiration if he wants.
Well,
Yeah, I forgot about my bardic.
I don't know if he'll.
hold
No,
on
well,
though. Hold on. Let me back it off here. Just a second. You didn't have the +2 for being across either.
the flanking.
The flanking
Oh.
bonus.
Oh, okay.
I just meant the bardic inspiration. I don't
All
know.
right. So the +2 will give you 14. Do you want to use the bardic or not?
No.
All right. So that's the wrong one.
I hope.
Sword hits it and cleaves through it.
Yay.
Let's go.
Goes to the ground.
It's all.
All right. Now it's going to slam Aaron. And Aaron takes 13
Roll
points of
save.
bludgeoning damage. Give me a strength
It was
saving
gonna
throw.
be a 3 and a 3.
Give me a strength saving throw. Or a constitution saving throw, sorry.
Oh.
You take 13 points. And you would have been stunned anyway, but at least 6 would have knocked.
Actually,
If
he
you
was
had
already
saved, you would have went down anyway, but you wouldn't have been. Yeah, you were going down either way. All right. And you are now unconscious and prone, and it releases you.
nice.
Aaron, give me a death saving throw. All right, you have 1 success. Iylis, you're up.
Right. I think I will. Chill touch the guy in front of me. Dink dink.
Okay.
Do the attack. Let's
That'll hit.
go. Do the damage. Hopefully it's nice. It is nice.
All right. Skin sizzles again as you mark it. Anything else?
And I wish I had some healing stuff, but I don't. That will be all.
Okay. Praedyth.
All right. Let's try this again. Here, I'll scoot over here for the second so I can see
Hey.
him.
Hey, get out from under my cloak.
No. I'm safe here. Oh, for the love of all that is holy, what the hell?
You can't hit a thing.
That's
No, I cannot. All right, well, another successful turn.
He was distracted underneath the cloak.
Penville.
Yeah.
Rhux.
For stabbing. 'Cause that's what I'm here for.
That'll leave
22 definitely hits. As you pierce it again and more ichor flies forth. Anything else? Although I would.
Nope.
All right. Dresd'a.
Likes to go pew 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 at bad guys in the corner ish.
Mhm. Your crossbow string snaps. To fix it, you'll have to use either a bonus action or a move action to fix it. Or an
Didn't that happen
action.
last time too?
I use my move action to fix it, so I can use my bonus action for chill guy,
Which also
and
misses.
chill guy misses.
Marcus,
Alright.
you're
What
up.
happens if chill guy critically misses?
He's
I
just
did- I-
not effective for a bit.
1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4. Grab Aaron and pull him back. 5. Can I move him 2 or can I only move him 1?
You
Because
can
I'm
move.
carrying him.
If you had 4, you only get half movement, so
Right,
you
so
can only
I'm
move
there.
1.
Okay.
All right,
Um,
Hylough. Whoops, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully Hylough will jump in front, so I'm done.
All right, Hylough.
Okay, I guess I will jump in front and since I got the message,
No, man, I just was hoping.
and I'll
Yeah,
use my
+5.
bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Woohoo, it works. First time ever.
So you slash through with your sword and take it along the waist. Still moving though, and then retaliates, attacking you multiple times.
Uh-oh.
And X first.
Ow.
Damn.
12 points of damage from that critical hit.
Against who?
Against you, another hand axe. The 20 to hit, so 5 more points. So you're now at 17 points of damage. And then a tentacle attack, which does not hit you. Aaron, give me another death save.
Yikes. We're gonna butt kicked by mutants.
All right, 1 failure, 1 success. Iylis.
All right, I'm going to.
Does anybody have medicine? They can do like some sort of stabilize on him.
I can heal him, but that's all of my healing for the entire.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
trying
I
not to.
If you don't want to heal him, I think you can do like a medicine check.
I don't have medicine. I mean, I could, but I could also do damage if I roll crappy.
Oh, okay. No, I think you have to have medicine.
Iylis, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do frostbite on the dude. See if I can do that. Please.
I don't think they're taking as much damage from frost. Didn't
No,
they
it's
say,
just
like,
that they have a
doesn't
high
affect them?
constitution. I was trying to get them the disadvantage.
Well, I mean, you hit him earlier, and he said it
Praedyth, you're
thawed a
up.
lot faster than you thought it would.
Yeah, I know that.
All right.
And the other attack, chill touch, is necrotic damage.
Let's try it
Okay.
again. For the love of all that is holy. Can I do one thing this entire 2 combats? Nope. No, I cannot. What the hell?
Rhux,
One of these
you're
times
up.
you're going to hit multiple 20s.
One would hope.
Rhux.
Get behind him, Rhux. Flank him.
Yes. I maneuver and then stab him. 'Cause he's really starting to irritate me.
All right, you hit him. You, Hylough, you watch this try to basically burst out the chest of this thing, and it seems to give a last gasp and crumples forward, and slides off of.
All right, we need to take a closer look at these little rune things over here because if it keeps spawning
Penvro
crap,
comes up and says, "As you guys were watching in that other room, the little statues flashed for a moment."
I think we should just get out of here. I think that if we stay here, more are going to come. So I think the best thing is for us to not study, not stand, not look around. Let's leave. Keep moving.
I'm going to do a medicine check while we're talking about this and try to
Okay.
stabilize Aaron.
Can I do a perception check?
On what?
Does anyone else have healing or
The
medicine?
room. I'll heal him in just a second. I need to check something.
Okay.
He'll live. It'll be fine. All right. See, I can't see anything. I'm gonna go do what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, you're not helpful, but you're not hurting either, there, Marcus.
I'm
There we
going to
go. I do
take
my
the-
job.
All right,
Uh-oh.
you stabilize him, but he doesn't get any hit points back. He's just unconscious.
Can I just give the shot thing to somebody who needs this?
Here, I can take it. I tend to be in the back anyway, unless
Okay,
Praedyth
here.
wants it.
And you want to give the guy a shot right now? Give Aaron a shot.
Yeah,
Oh
you can.
yeah, I'll give Aaron a shot.
And then
What
I need
does that do?
2d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
It's equivalent of a light a light healing potion.
So
8 points back there.
Well, 2d4 plus 4. Wouldn't that be 10
Oh,
points?
sorry, 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 2d4 plus 2. Give me a second.
Does that work on charges, or is it? Do we know?
No, you've used another one of the little syringes.
Oh, how many syringes do we have?
You had 9, but it sounds like you've used at least 2 now.
yes.
Okay. I will add it to my weaponry.
Getting rid of it.
Oh, I have to create something. Woohoo!
It's 2d4 plus 2, so you only get 8. Right, what are you guys doing? Benvro is kind of moving past and he says, he kind of says, are you sure we wish to leave this behind us? What if more come through and then follow us
Can we
through and then
destroy
attack us?
Why don't you firebolt the statues? Someone
How
destroy
do
the
we shut-
statues.
If
Right?
it doesn't, if the statue, if we're not here, how would they know to come get us? The only reason they attacked us is because they saw us. We walked in and we've been in the room. So let's just get on out of here.
Well,
I'm all
okay,
for
but it does-
leaving.
Did they look like they knew exact? Because they could see us, right? They came out and they could see us.
Yeah. 1 second.
I think we should destroy a statue, honestly. But
1
If
second.
you can do it in less than a minute, that's fine. But
Well,
we
I
gotta
mean,
move.
well,
you guys searched the other room. That's 10 minutes by itself. Like, you guys looked around the other room, did perceptions, were checking for all the traps and stuff. That's 10 minutes right there. So it took at least 10 minutes before they came back again.
Okay.
oh, so it took that time. Okay, so
Yeah, that you guys spent this when you come into this other room here. You specifically said, I'm searching for traps. Dresd'a said she wanted to try to
Okay.
read the runes. I mean, you guys took that. That's not free. It doesn't take a minute to do that. It takes time.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
do
I
you
was
wanna
I was
move on
dilly
to-
dallying while other people were doing stuff.
Man.
No, I know. I'm just saying that it was about 10 minutes worth of time. So it's
That's
been
fine.
at least 10 minutes before it did the last thing. Before it
Iylis,
seemed
can
to-
you get me? Can you shoot them?
Yeah.
Let's go up the stairs.
Okay, well, let's get back and then shoot it. See if we can destroy it.
Shoot the teleporters. I mean, I can try.
It's one of the statues.
Or
Statue,
statues.
I love how Marcus says, "Hey, go back and shoot the teleporter or the statues," but I'm going to go back up these stairs away from you.
No. No, I mean.
No,
at
Marcus
the
has
end,
literally
you
got
can
as
get back
far
to the
away
end.
as possible.
That's Dresd'a.
No, Marcus has as well. He's on the stairs.
I can't see
He
him.
has a range. I meant to get way back where we are and shoot it. It's not that complicated.
No,
Oh,
but
I mean, I
I
wouldn't-
find
Well,
it
there's
funny
multiple.
that you
Thanks.
volunteer Iylis to go attack it and then run away. That's the part that I'm finding funny. Iylis,
right.
if you would
Well,
like to
I'm-
firebolt
I don't
it, you
have
may
a
do
spell.
so.
I
You can shoot it
I'll
with a
try.
crossbow.
I don't have a crossbow actually.
No, I meant Marcus.
No, he's not. I mean, the crossbow's not going to destroy it. It's like
Are you
stone,
sure?
right?
Are you sure?
It's a piece of
Are you
stone. That
sure?
doesn't mean you
Pretty
can't
sure
attack it.
firebolt does more damage than the crossbow.
No, it doesn't. But you can
I mean-
firebolt it.
I'm gonna ray of frost it
But that one just doesn't work.
on a statue.
No, I mean it's
Alright,
just
make your attack
strong.
roll. Make your attack roll.
Can I hit the statue?
Come on. This is-
Well, not with that roll.
All
It's
right.
not gonna work.
Get this
What did you
map.
get? An
All
eight?
right, I'll,
Hold
I'll
on,
try
hold
with
on,
my
hold on, hold
crossbow.
on. Let me do what is going on with Iylis here first. Iylis, you fired your ray of frost at it.
Yes.
All right. That misses it. It seems to hit it, but it doesn't seem to be very effective against it.
Well,
All right. Anybody else wanted to try to attack it?
I'll try to attack it with a crossbow.
All right. You can do that.
Don't
And
get
is
too close to it,
Hylough-
Hylough.
No,
Is,
Hylough's
is
fine.
Hylough,
Uh,
is he considered in melee with the statue?
He is now.
So would that be sneak attack damage?
No.
you can't sneak
There's no
attack
sneak
a
attack
statue.
on a statue.
didn't know you
Oh
were
yeah,
coming.
watch me.
There's no sneak attack on a cat statue.
Wow, these are the most
Your crossbow
Okay.
bolt shatters
An
against the
inanimate
stone.
Let's get out of here before those things come back.
I
Hylough
Well,
hits it with a
Warhammer.
warhammer. Definitely
And-
hits it, and you hear it crack. However, it doesn't quite fall apart.
Oh, cool.
But with your second hit, it shatters. I can't make it go away because it's built into the map.
Sad.
But I can do this. The portal seems to go away.
I
Oh,
will
sick.
move. We will move to the second one and both stab it.
You think
Clearly
they
you
have an
both stab
orange
it.
one on their side?
Rhux, you tried it, doesn't seem to hit it, and because you seem to interfere with what's going on with Hylough, he hits it, but it doesn't seem to do any damage to it.
get out of the way.
I'll let the one with the bludgeony thingy hit it instead of the.
That hits it, and it partially cracks.
I'll try.
Forget it. Stand back.
I have hammer.
That also hits it and almost breaks it, but it's not quite broken. Anyway,
Hammer.
you spend a little bit more, and you guys break the thing.
All right.
The intent of AC and hit points for me has always been like the first one. Sure, I'm going to make you do it, but after that, you can break it. But
Yeah.
the funny part is that the AC and the hit points are there for when you're actually in combat and stuff. So you break it. And because I'm a nice guy, Penver picks up this kind of axe and he says, "What about this? Is this going to be helpful for anyone?"
So
There's like 6 of them here.
let's take the axes.
That's true. We should take the axes.
Loot the bodies.
Which is the funniest thing because you guys always loot the bodies and you didn't.
I kind of forgot the
spend any
corpses
second
were
I'm
there.
just like, let's get out of here.
They're kind of gross. I didn't
No, but
really
even
want
after
to
the
touch
first set, you didn't try to loot the one body that was still there. The other one went through the portal, but
I thought about it. I thought it was slimy. I didn't know they had weapons.
you know, they had
Yeah,
weapons.
kinda gross.
They actually
I didn't
had
wanna-
these. There's some strange black metal.
Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely.
We've
there's
encountered black
6 of
metal
them.
before. I remember
What kind of
some.
axe are they?
Hand axes.
Oh, they're hand
Hand
axes.
axes?
Mhm.
Oh. We can each have one?
Mhm.
Well,
I mean, there's 6 of them.
There's 6 of them.
We could.
We
throw
should hold on
for
to them and then
fun.
see if the natives want to use them
Okay.
for later. But we should hold on to them for now.
Okay.
so everybody's got a black axe, right?
Well, there's 6 of them. There's 7 of you, but
Oh, well, who want? You can have mine. I don't necessarily.
I don't think
plan on
Praedyth wants one.
I don't want one at all.
using- Okay, then I'll take it.
All right, Penvro comes up here, starts looking around at the stuff, and he says, "That is very strange. Who would have done this and put all this stuff over top of these things? Huh? Wonder what it is. This is not. Well, this is Malazan, but not Malazan. That's very strange. Does this make any sense to you?" And he spouts off a few words, but he spouts them off in common, not Malazan. Like he says, it's like he's translating them. Dresd'a, Iylis, Marcus, give me a knowledge, and Praedyth, give me a knowledge arcana check.
All right.
These are normal hand axes, right?
I'm not sure. They're made of a strange black metal, so who knows what they are.
I'm just gonna put the normal.
Oh, why can't I roll?
All right. Let's see, arcana check.
What the hell?
Marcus, he said what he's describing sort of sounds like it sounds like somebody is trying to discuss some kind of magical spell of some sort, but you're not
Okay.
sure what kind.
So I'll describe it. I mean, it could be a spell. Does anyone? I'll ask Iylis specifically. Isn't he our only mage?
But as he's reading
Read
it
it
through
in the
and
original.
providing off sort of the stuff, it just sounds like a crazy way of doing it. Like it's almost the ramblings of a madman kind of way of doing it as he speaks it through.
Read the original. Don't translate it.
Okay,
That's
he speaks
like
it
a-
in Malazan. You don't understand it because it's in Malazan.
Well, does
do I
anything
recognize?
happen?
Do
No,
we? Do you recognize any of the words as parts of spells, like a pyro or something that would be fire related, or?
Well, the problem is that they all rolled poorly, so they do not
Okay.
recognize stuff.
Okay.
You recognize it as it sounds like
No, but it's not my
some
spell.
spell, but nothing you've ever really understood.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Because I'm a bard.
yeah, I know that's unfortunately, but I'm giving you at least
No, I
that kind of
appreciate
thing.
it.
This hall heads up and then seems to turn to the right. As you're passing by there, Hylough. Yep, you see that it turns to the right and heads off into the darkness. Do not go north yet. I will hurt you.
Okay.
Well, I just meant him because he's kind of going, checking through stuff. As you guys make the turn and head north, 1 second, I'm trying to figure something out here real quick.
Imagine still being prone and unconscious.
Why did you put yourself right on? Right? Why is there like a billion people all in one spot? Please stop doing that. I'm trying to click on your character so I can see what people have for abilities. All right. As you're kind of walking past that, both Rhux and Marcus, you notice that something's odd in the wall right here.
Okay. I will point that out.
There's something odd in the wall here.
What?
Looks like a
look
dead
down
end this way.
closer. What's
It's
odd?
not a dead end. It goes off into the darkness. It's just, it goes to another map because it seems to go for a long ways. So I
What's
just didn't
odd
do the whole
about
thing.
it?
What kind of odd?
Well, you can take a look at it. Give me an investigation
Yeah,
check.
I'll do a perception.
Investigation
or-
check because you're looking at a specific thing.
Investigation.
I can
I
investigate. as well.
investigate. He investigates.
Well,
more.
Marcus investigates a bit better than you. Marcus, as you're kind of looking around, you press the side of the thing, and it just slides open.
I like to
Nice.
think that I pointed it out first, then he did it. He got all the credit.
It slides open.
Rhux
Opening the
looks
secret
Sorcery.
panel reveals a 10-foot by 10-foot chamber. Inside are a variety of shelves with looks to be dust-covered jewelry. On the floor are 2 stone boxes, and leaning against the eastern wall are 3 javelins and 2 spears. The shafts are covered in runes, and the metal tips seem untouched by time.
Arg, booty.
Those are things we should probably take with us.
There's a heavy,
Yeah.
Can we go in the
heavy,
room?
heavy level of dust on all this stuff.
Can we go in the room?
Well,
Yeah, I just meant don't go north. You can move around still in this area, just don't go north. Is all I'm saying.
So it's
can we see
So
what
we
the
start to
runes mean?
sneeze.
Can I use
Choose.
Mage Hand to pull one of the spears out and show it to our resident experts? What the runes
hold
mean?
on, let me see. You want to pull out a spear?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you can pull
Those
it.
have whatever has runes.
Yeah, you can pull it. You pull one out. It looks nice. Anybody else going in there to check stuff?
I'm going in there.
I'm gonna stand.
I'm
out
in
here.
there
Okay.
because I'm curious.
I wanna check out
this
to
jewelry.
know.
All right. The jewelry is dust covered, but it's various things of different types, like rings, necklaces. There's some earrings, a couple, like a diadem.
Cool.
There's a
The
decent
lost
number of
diadem
things.
of Raven.
There's maybe about 12 pieces. So, a few rings, a couple necklaces, 1 diadem,
Good reference to
2
Robert.
sets
Right.
of earrings. I know, I heard it. I ignored it.
I was appreciating it.
Thank you. Could I stick some of it in my bag?
Yes, you could.
Could I stick all of it in my bag?
I don't know. Can you?
Can I?
I don't know. Can you?
I'm going to.
Okay.
May I
Then you
stick
stick it in
all
there.
of in
I
my-
don't care.
I'm gonna put it in the bag.
One spear
As we all
is
pointedly watch
so
each other.
sorry. The one of the spears has been pulled out. It's outside. Marcus is looking at it. And then there's still 2 boxes, and then another spear and 3 javelins.
Who's a javelin thrower around here? That's Iylis. He's a javeliner.
I'm not a javelin guy.
No.
You're
I
not.
used to be.
You're a rambling man.
Alorian was a javelin guy.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, me and what's his name, Aaron, are pretty javelin-y.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the more javelin-y types now.
I'll take a spear if nobody wants it.
All right, there's 2 of them. So just let me know who's taking
Yeah,
them.
I'll keep. And does anyone want the spear?
Hang on.
Can't remember bards can use spears.
It is
Scimitar,
a simple
short
melee
sword.
weapon. So
Yeah, so I can.
the javelins are simple melee weapons as well. So
Is it also black? Does it have the?
no, these
Runes
are
on it,
these look like they're well made. The working is different than you're used to. It looks strange. Like, I mean, if you saw a sword from 2,000 years ago, it looked different from the sword from today. I mean, so it's that kind of looks different, but it seems nicely weighted. Everything's set up correctly. Like, it really feels like the spear, like the spear, could be used to jab or even potentially kind of, you know, as a bow stick of some sort or a quarterstaff of some sort as well, if you really wanted to. The javelins are nicely balanced, and they seem to be untouched by time.
And how many
Which is
pieces
odd.
of jewelry were there?
Well, unfortunately, when you go to look, it seems to be gone.
Well, I mean, we saw him put him in there, right? I mean, these didn't.
You didn't,
Wasn't
because you
subtle
pulled
about
out the with your mage hand. You were outside the room when he pulled it all in there. So
Okay.
you saw it.
Well,
there were several
I'm-
pieces, and somebody can tell you. But as of right now,
I'm just curious, why did you put them all in your bag? Don't you want to show them to everybody else first?
Well, I'm just trying to transport and get out of here.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to look at them later, we can. But
Well, I was just thinking one of the, maybe somebody could detect magic or. does anybody
I
do
don't
the
have
problem
that
is that
spell.
none of you have detect magic, so no one can do
Oh,
it.
okay, well.
Yeah.
I have identify magic, but it's a 10-minute ritual because I'm not gonna waste a spell check and we don't have time.
Eventually, I will train it when we rest. Probably next time.
And there's
Okay.
still 2 boxes, 2 stone boxes.
Oh,
I try to
I'll look
open it.
through one.
What did you say?
Rhux and Dresd'a both want to look through one each.
Okay. Yeah,
Just
I
Really?
wonder what's in this box.
Dresd'a, start first. Give me a strength athletics check because it's pretty heavy.
Strength athletics check.
You
Ooh.
strain as much as you can.
Oh my back!
And you
Oh,
just aren't
I
able to
fell.
open it up. Rhux, you can try on a different one. You have the same problem. You just strain
Why
and
can't I roll?
mightily strain and can't seem to open it up.
Here, can I switch boxes and try
I'm
again?
gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
All right, Iylis, give it a shot.
If he opens this
You can
box,
try again. I'm not saying you can't, but
Let's go.
Iylis, you shoot. I mean, 2 of you together could potentially try and get advantage on the check.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, we're
Okay,
ready.
The 2 of you.
On 3, ready? 1,
1, 2.
2, 3.
No. All right. So who's rolling? It doesn't matter. No.
She
One
rolled
rolls
first.
Whoever
She
rolled
rolled first.
All right,
Hers
so
is
you
the
just get
roll.
advantage on the check. One person rolls. All right. So 17's enough. You hear it. At the same time, behind you, you hear a as the door closes.
Oh no!
Oh,
And as
Trying to hold the door.
with what?
No, I mean, like with my body. Can I not get in between it? Obviously, but slow it down or.
no, you're gonna
Give me
get
a
swamped.
strength check.
I figure it won't work.
Can I assist on the strength check?
Sure, you can try.
Since I'm standing right there.
Yeah, you
Again,
can
I'm
try.
not getting you between the door and everything. I'm just trying to slow it down or something.
I know. Give me who's ever make a roll. You have advantage. One person's roll when you're doing
Sorry.
the thing. One person's roll.
Okay, you do it. 'Cause I
No.
got nothing.
The first
mean,
one I
you
see.
can.
12 is not
Okay.
enough. The door slams shut and you barely get your fingers out in time. Inside the chamber, where there is currently a Rhux and an Iylis and a Dresd'a, sand starts pouring from the ceiling.
Uh-oh.
What does?
Sand.
Sand.
Is there even anything in the box?
Move the other check.
Yeah, you can see in the box. You picked this one.
Grinning skull.
Inside here, there are several, a series of tablets. A series of tablets in that one. Yes, like stone tablets with some writing, with something carved into it.
Can I push the box back?
Can you push the box back? Give me a strength check.
I will assist.
Okay.
So just Dresd'a roll the.
I will give Hylough my crowbar and let him.
Is
You have
it with
advantage. You have
advantage?
advantage.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yes.
Second one.
You push on it and bring the lid back on. Sand continues to fall.
Uh-oh. Move the other box.
No. Perception
Investigation
around,
check
investigate the room.
on-
Figure out if there's a way to turn it off.
Yeah.
Move the other box.
Why can't I get numbers?
Looking around, you can't. You don't see anything. Iylis, you find where the trap was triggered,
Gotcha. Well.
but you're not sure how to disarm it.
Uh-oh.
All right, I think maybe she and I have to push both the boxes at the same time.
Sand continues to fall. What are you guys doing on the
Oh.
outside?
I have a crowbar. I will give it to Hylough since I believe he's much stronger than I am, and give him bardic inspiration that you will save your friends. There isn't a switch or anything. I can't open it the same way, can I? Before I do
No,
this.
in fact, hitting the little thing doesn't seem to do anything right now.
Okay. So
Move the other chest.
there you
guy.
go. That's for Hylough.
Okay, so I'm supposed to do what? Use the crowbar? What do I need? Strength?
I would
You have advantage
assume.
with the crowbar. Strength
Are
check.
you the strongest person here, I assume? Out here?
For the time being, yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
you-
yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
26.
26 with
Okay,
the
so you crank on the crowbar and slowly it starts to open up and you're able to get the hand around it and continue to push it back in, and sand starts sliding out into the hallway. You can see sand coming down from the ceiling.
get out of there, guys.
Door is open,
Use
though.
Use one of the
But you're
spears
feeling
to
like you can
help.
only hold it for so long.
Is
i.e.
it big
they've got
enough
like 2
for
rounds.
us to get out of?
Yeah, he's got it open enough for you to get out of it. Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'm leaving.
I'm
Yeah,
grabbing
no.
whatever spears
moving
or
out of the
whatever
way.
I
behind.
believe all the spears and javelins have been spoken for.
Yeah, we already
Okay.
took everything out. And
But
I guess I don't
everything's
think
out of the room?
I don't think the stuff in the boxes is worth trying to die for.
Can I still check the other box? Because I'm
Oh,
really
come on.
no. Listen. I am really curious. I don't know what's in that box, and my curiosity is driving me to mad.
You can try to do. You're gonna
I
have to give me
need to
a
know
strength
what's in that
athletics
box.
check to try to open it.
I will help her so that way we could get out of here.
You're assisting?
Yes. You get 1 shot, and then we're leaving.
Advantage.
Roll the other one.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
If you do it from your sheet, it does automatic advantage.
Yeah.
You're unable to move it, and
I
unfortunately,
must
at that
know.
point, Hylough
I
is
must
unable to hold
know.
it, and it slams
must
shut
know.
again. You guys are stuck inside.
What is in the box?
It doesn't matter.
But it does.
You held on as long as you
What's
could.
in the
Hylough.
box?
It doesn't
So
matter.
I hand the
Okay.
thing to Aaron. I say, you save him.
Survival of the fittest, man. Let's
Okay.
move on.
All right, Dresd'a. The only option I could think of: push both boxes at the same time.
Well, I mean, you could try to open the box again. Like the door is shut. You've got sand coming down. You got.
Open the boxes.
I mean, you look like you got 3 or 4 more minutes before it's going to fill all the way up. Maybe 5,
All right,
6,
so
somewhere
once
there.
more. Once more.
I think
Aaron,
we should open them both. At the same
So
time.
what about this open doorway down here? It looks like a secret too. Maybe there's something else out here. What do you think, Dresd'a?
Dresd'a's-
What?
She can't hear you.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I'll go tell her. I'll look at the door. Dresd'a, there's an open
The
door.
door is
here.
closed again. I told you. They had 2 rounds to get through, and then Hylough couldn't hold on to it anymore.
Oh, sorry. I stepped away to use the restroom. I didn't
Yeah.
hear that part.
So
Okay.
they decided it was more important to open the boxes than get out.
Well, she
I
does have
said I
that
would
curse.
help her so we could leave, but no.
Well, I
Aaron,
have no more inspiration.
unfortunately, you're unable to get it open.
All right.
But what's
I'm
in the
gonna try
box?
again.
It does not matter. Rhux is going to open one of the boxes.
All right, give it another try with regular strength athletics check.
How did your
Why
party-
can't I roll
You guys
numbers?
are pathetic. You should have
I'm
left when you
rolling
had the
2s
chance.
everywhere.
How long should I wait before I try again?
Well, you don't know.
Try
I mean,
again
the
now.
room was about a third of the way full, and in fact, at this point in time, the sand is about to start covering the boxes. So,
Here, real fast, at the end of this hall, are there any
How about you
openings or
just
anything?
knock her out?
There's nothing we can do. The door is not open.
what was that, John?
Is there any way out north?
Yes,
looks
it
like
goes
all-
on for like it goes off into the darkness. It's
Okay,
just
so
this
that-
way because I didn't want to make a map that had a
Okay,
200-foot
sure-
long freaking
I'm making
tunnel
sure
that
when
made no
the
sense.
Aerra desert comes out of that room, we don't all get, buried in sand.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should just wait until they knock.
All of a sudden, Rhux pulls out a sleeping dart and jams it
It
into
might be
her face.
soundproof.
It
You
doesn't
think?
matter. Cole.
I
can't
clearly
open
they're
the
more
door.
interested in staying in there than they are in getting out because I opened the door and now that
I should've
I'm not really sure that.
All right.
What are you guys
Here
doing?
at this
One more
point.
chance.
We have to. I think the only way to do it is if we open these boxes. That's
And
the only
again.
solution I can think of.
Okay, so what's the plan? How are we gonna open? Who's
Open the box.
Me?
You were
I
I'm
just
opening
wanna
the
know if
box.
I'm rolling or
Assist
if
me
you're
to
rolling.
open the box.
Who's rolling?
Me.
Who's
So
rolling?
ridiculous.
Okay, I will assist.
Do I roll strength or athletics?
Yes.
Athletic.
Oh, well,
Athletics
it's not
is
the
strength.
save. Oh, I guess it is.
Oh my gosh. Wow. All right.
All right, you push the box open, and inside you can see a series of, pentagonal coins that seem to glitter with gold.
I point at
Aha!
it and say, if we die for those, I will haunt you in hell. And then I'm gonna open the next box.
You've already opened the two boxes.
We already opened the one.
The other
other one
box was the
can't put.
tablets with a bunch of.
No, but now it's closed. So I think if we open both, we won't
Oh,
die.
okay, so you're gonna try to open the other box.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing on the outside?
I say start
I
prying.
tried to
I don't
open
have
it
any-
again.
Yeah, you tried. It didn't. It
If
did not
Hylough
work.
wants to help,
I mean,
he
we can, yes, you can
Yeah,
assist.
it's gonna
and
try.
give
Well, no. When you
advantage.
use a crowbar, you automatically get advantage. You can't get double advantage.
Oh, well, it's a 20 then.
Oh, well, if you got a 20, you're able to put. I forgot you were using the crowbar. You push it open and you just get it slide open, and you see they've opened up another box. Sand is pouring inside of that box. You guys hear the other people on the other side shouting, "Hey, get the heck out! Get the heck out! What are you guys
well,
doing?"
If the door is open, fuck
The
this. I'm
door
leaving.
opens.
You guys are stupid.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of here. I don't care what's in these boxes anymore.
I am.
So
I'm
is it
telling you.
possible for me to just like scoop as I run by to go outside?
No, because you've
Okay.
basically I told you when a little while ago that sand was already up to the top of the boxes.
Okay.
Sand is now pouring into the boxes. You can
Hey
try
guys, guess
porting.
what? The
Hold on. Give me a dexterity check, like an ability check, and I'll tell you if that's good enough to try to get something. I'll give you that.
Part of
No.
the cursed treasure.
Unfortunately,
No.
all you pull up is
Aw.
sand as you kind of run past it.
Tragic
Oh,
times.
hold on.
Gets everywhere.
I'm sorry. You can have advantage on that because of
Okay.
who you're bound to.
The boy, the lad.
The thief.
The reason she stuck that.
Unfortunately, you miss. And then the door slams shut again.
Guys, guess who's in that chest, man?
Sand.
Lots
That's
of
what
money.
I'm guessing.
There's a bunch of gold things.
No,
So,
okay.
we're-
I got a bunch of gold thingies in my bag.
And I
Don't
mumble
move
under
forward.
breath.
All right, I'm pausing.
I
the
mumble
game.
under my
I haven't
breath.
moved forward,
"You
I
are
was just
such
standing so I
an
wasn't on
idiot."
top of
Move
Peter.
forward.
Hold
making
on.
sure I
Hold
wasn't
on.
on top of
Go ahead.
someone
Go ahead,
else.
guys. What's up?
Hold on. We're here for a mission. We're here to save the village and the captain. If we are successful, we can always come back. But let's not do this. This is insane that we're fighting over treasure and may die for a few coins.
I mean, I got my stuff. I got the stuff that I wanted,
I'm also persuasive.
and I got out.
Yes,
I got what I wanted.
Penrose was
too.
like,
I
of
got
course,
what was
of course.
off.
We should not be looking for treasure, but there's treasure all around. Look at these wonderful stone work and things of that nature. This is the best find I've ever had.
I'm very, very persuasive.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't help against.
I know it
Dresd'a's
doesn't work
flaw.
against people, but against what's his name, it might work.
Oh, Penvro.
I know he's
No.
he's a
Let
major
me
thing.
let me do something. I gotta find what his thing will give him. Agent of 24. Well, you got, yeah. I mean, he's like Fair enough. Fair enough. We should move on. There's plenty of interesting things here anyway, and I'll have to come back here once we're rescued from this accursed island.
Precisely.
And we'll stop there.
Yay.
I cannot believe.
Oh, you guys are funny. I
that
love you
half a
guys.
party killed.
What was
I
what
mean,
was going to
hey.
be a relatively simple little trap turned into something way more entertaining.
I'm pretty sure we just had to
For
open
who?
the boxes.
For me. And with that, we will move on to the next session here in a week.